Buckley.
Well, thank you, Gabe Lemmers. We are at Olympian High School, and it is the Otay Ranch Mustangs and the Central Spartans Round 1 CIF Division II Championship playoffs tonight. High school football on AM 1230 KXO, brought to you by the CB Stop in Calexico. Hacienda Snack Bar in Raleigh. Julie Oliver with the Key Insurance Services, your all-state insurance agency. By the Central Union High School District. McNeece Mart, Dogwood and Main in El Centro. By the Town Pump, now back in Westmoreland. By Imperial Valley College. Stan's Auto Body, and by the Broken Yolk Café. High school football live on AM 1230 KXO and on the KXO YouTube channel. I'm Carroll Buckley. With me, John Driffill. Our producer engineer is Gabe Lemmers, with technical assistance provided by Kurt Hoffman. And as we said, round 1 CIF football playoffs in Division 2. The Spartans got bumped up to Division 2 this year, and they will take on the Otay Ranch Mustangs. Now, the Spartans, 5-5 on the year. The Mustangs are 3-5, 2-2 in league. And, well, when you look at it on paper, we're going to have a pretty good matchup here. Some size, definitely size on the Otay Ranch end, and speed on the Central Spartan end. John Driffill and I will take a look at the teams when we come back after this.
We all love an expert. We've got a roof expert, a plumber, a great mechanic. The list goes on. Imperial Valley Allstate agent Julie Oliver is your local insurance expert that knows the community. So whether it's protection for your car, home, boat, motorcycle, or more, Julie is here to help. Call your local Allstate agent Julie Oliver today at 760-353-5800. That's 353-5800. Julie says, please stay safe and healthy. You are in good hands. Subject to terms, conditions, and availability.
Hacienda Snack Bar has been around for a long time, serving breakfast to lunch Monday through Friday, serving your favorite breakfast burritos to the Hacienda Burger. And when it comes to catering, they do it right with good hot food. They can put a meal together to fit your budget for any size party, big or small. Stop by Hacienda Snack Bar at 941 K Street in Raleigh. Talk to Mario and let him cater your next event, or call 760-344-5542. That's 344-5542.
Exciting things are happening in the Central Union High School District. In-room instruction is underway with all precautions to keep students and staff safe. After-school athletics and activities are happening. Students and teachers are getting the education and interaction they need. And coming soon, the dedication of the brand new state-of-the-art STEM building on the campus of Centro. Exciting times on all campuses. Southwest High School, Desert Oasis, and Phoenix Rising High Schools, Central Union High School, and the CUHS Adult School.
The CB Stop in Calexico is your one-stop location for ice-cold beer, wine, and your favorite beverages. They have a selection of sandwiches, chips, snacks, ice, and Flavor Lotto, including Powerball and Mega Super Lotto. You can even get fishing bait and a fishing license. The CB Stop has it all, along with a gas station with diesel and a car wash. Open 24 hours a day. The CB Stop, located in Calexico at the corner of Cole and Bowker Road.
And John Driffill, the Central Spartans, the Otay Ranch Mustangs. And Otay Ranch comes in, they got a great quarterback, a young man by the name of Brian Rudden, and he's got good numbers.
Yes, he's thrown for more than 1,000 yards. He's also done quite a good job on the ground, not quite the same as the quarterback Central saw last week from Brawley. But he is, instead of a dual threat, let's call him a 1.5 threat. He does throw the ball quite well. He's got his wide receivers, two of them in particular, Jahalen Sanders and Jaden Daniel, and they both made over 20 receptions each this year, and they're knocking on the 1,000-yard mark themselves. So Otay Ranch will try to run the football because they do have a back that's carried the ball the majority of the times for them. And I believe that would be
Oscar Sandoval.
Right, Oscar Sandoval, who's their star running back. So they are balanced. They will throw and run about 50-50, depending upon the opponent, who they're playing. And you mentioned Division II, Carroll, and when you get to Division II on up, the kids are huge. And this is by far the biggest team that Central will face. They have faced this year. You look at some of the sizes, offensive starter on the line, 310. You got 225, 240, 285. They're just big kids out there, which you'd expect to have. They have a lot of kids on their roster. You mentioned their record of 3-5, but they do play down here in the same league with Eastlake, Chula Vista, some other powers. And we're at not Otay Ranch, but Olympian, because they had some problems dealing with more than a year that one of their light towers came down on the field, started a fire, etc. And so it's taken them more than a year to get that fixed. So unfortunately for the Mustangs, they have not had a home game now, and this will be 2 years when they finally get one next year.
Okay, we'll be back with a little bit more on our pregame festivities. It's high school football on AM 1230.
Start the day off right by having breakfast at the Broken Yolk Café. Once again, voted best breakfast in Imperial Valley by you, our customer. Thank you. Now remember, Broken Yolk strives every day to bring you great service and great food, still preparing everything fresh daily. Open for breakfast and lunch 7 days a week from 7 a.m. till 2 p.m. Log on to Broken Yolk Café and join the club or order your meal online. Broken Yolk Café on North Imperial Avenue in El Centro.
Priority registration for Imperial Valley College Winter and Spring 2022 Intersession begins November 8th. We are providing an amazing opportunity for students to attend Imperial Valley College for free. All you need to do is apply to IVC if you haven't in the last 2 semesters, apply for financial aid, and register for classes. In addition, if you plan on attending IVC full-time, you will receive $800 to assist in the cost of educational-related expenses. If you're attending part-time, you will receive $250. Research the classes you want to take next. 2022 winter schedule is now available. Winter session begins January 3rd. Spring session begins February 14th. Stan's Auto Body has been serving customers in the Imperial Valley for many years now. Their mission is to be recognized as a premier provider of auto body repair services. Stan's Auto Body also works closely with you and your insurance company on your collision repair. They're committed to delivering superior quality and customer service by exceeding your expectations. Stan's Auto Body thanks you for making them #1 with CarWise.com. Give them a call or stop by 1880 West Euclid Avenue in El Centro.
Central Spartans, the Otay Ranch Mustangs coming up. For the Spartans, well, not really any changes. They're going to run with what they've had working so far this year. And a lot of that is going to depend on the strong right arm of one Damian Rodriguez. Rodriguez, when he is hot, untouchable, and fuego. Unfortunately, from time to time, he has cooled off a little bit, and therein lies a bit of a problem in keeping the Spartan offense going. The running game, it's easy to say. It's Charlie Sullivan. That's the running game. And with Rodriguez and his arm and this spread offense, we're looking for Skylar Cook. We're looking for Elijah Perez, Arturo Estrada, Gavin Marini, and of course Sullivan in the patterns. And they have done quite well catching the ball, John.
Yes, Central has made marked improvement. Each game they've gotten better, and you've already mentioned, led by Damian Rodriguez, the junior quarterback. Every game they just play better than they did the game before, and they're certainly going to need to play better tonight, because this is one of the best teams they've faced all year, one of the biggest teams, best balanced team, and you're in the playoffs, you're in Division II, so you would not expect anything less.
The captains are at the midfield stripe. It is a beautiful field, a very, very nice stadium, and a very accommodating press box. So the conditions are right. There is a nice fog over the air, and that always reminds me of a game Mickey Dale and I did an IVC football game in Oceanside where, from the press box, we could not see the field, and which is not all that unusual. But it was a very interesting game. I'm glad I was working with Mickey, because we couldn't see anything on the field. We had, we had to make stuff up pretty much. The Spartans won the toss. The Spartans have deferred. They will kick off from right to left across your screen, and we will have that kickoff coming up.
The Town Pump is now open at their original location in Westmoreland, serving you the same quality steak and brand beef, along with excellent service. They are open Tuesday through Saturday at 4:30 p.m., closed Sundays and Mondays, so now you can come back to the original location of Town Pump in Westmoreland for all your favorite entrees. All credit cards accepted. The CB Stop in Calexico is your one-stop location for ice-cold beer, wine, and your favorite beverages. They have a selection of sandwiches, chips, snacks, ice, and flavor lotto, including Powerball and Mega Super Lotto. You can even get fishing bait and a fishing license. The CB Stop has it all, along with a gas station with diesel and a car wash. Open 24 hours a day. The CB Stop, located in Calexico at the corner of Cole and Bowker Road.
Your favorite NFL team plays on Imperial Valley's AM 1230, KXO Centro.
We all love an expert. We've got a roof expert, a plumber, a great mechanic. The list goes on. Imperial Valley Allstate agent Julie Oliver is your local insurance expert that knows the community. So whether it's protection for your car, home, boat, motorcycle, or more, Julie is here to help. Call your local Allstate agent Julie Oliver today at 760-353-5800. That's 353-5800. Julie says, please stay safe and healthy. You are in good hands. Subject to terms, conditions, and availability.
Hacienda Snack Bar has been around for a long time, serving breakfast and lunch Monday through Friday, serving your favorite breakfast burritos to the Hacienda burger. And when it comes to catering, they do it right with good hot food. They can put a meal together to fit your budget for any size party, big or small. Stop by Hacienda Snack Bar at 941 K Street in Brawley. Talk to Mario and let him cater your next event, or call 760-344-5542. That's 344-5542.
Exciting things are happening in the Central Union High School District. In-room instruction is underway with all precautions to keep students and staff safe. After-school athletics and activities are happening. Students and teachers are getting the education and interaction they need. And coming soon, the dedication of the brand new state-of-the-art STEM building on the campus of Centro. Exciting times on all campuses. Southwest High School, Desert Oasis, and Phoenix Rising High Schools, Central Union High School, and the CUHS Adult School. It's high school football. We are live on AM 1230 KXO, El Centro, California. And we are at Olympian High School, part of the Sweetwater District, which includes Otay Ranch. And the Otay Ranch team, as John said, hasn't had a home game all year. And they won't have. They're not quite ready for that. The kickoff coming up. Again, the Spartans won the toss. They deferred. And Miles Rodriguez will do the kicking. And the officials say, we're ready. And we are underway. Short kick, high kick. It'll be fielded, juggled at the 20, out to the 25. Looking for some room. Turns it up the sideline across the 30, the 40, the 50, the 40. Cuts it again at the 30, the 20, the 10. Touchdown. Jahalen Sanders goes 80 yards on the opening kickoff and puts points on the board for the Otay Ranch Mustangs.
Yes, he took the ball straight up the center, then he cut to his right, had a shield or a wall of blockers, was able to cut back right near midfield and took it all the way. Not a very auspicious beginning for Central, certainly not what they wanted as they deferred the coin toss and elected to kick off. There was a high kick, but Central was just well blocked on that, so give credit to the Otay Ranch return team.
We will have a point after attempt.
If the kicker can find his shoe to get on it. He hasn't put his shoe on yet since the game just got started. We're not even 15 seconds old.
And kick from placement, snap back, kick up, kick is good. 11:46 to play in the first quarter It's Otay Ranch 7, Central nothing. Exciting things are happening in the Central Union High School District. In-room instruction is underway with all precautions to keep students and staff safe. After-school athletics and activities are happening. Students and teachers are getting the education and interaction they need. And coming soon, the dedication of the brand new state-of-the-art STEM building on the campus of Centro. Exciting times on all campuses. Southwest High School, Desert Oasis, and Phoenix Rising High Schools, Central Union High School, and the CUHS Adult School. Well, the Spartans deferred, and it bit them. An 80-yard run on the opening kickoff by Jahalen Sanders. The Mustangs will kick off, and it is a deep driving kick. It'll be fielded at the 5, out to the 10, the 15, across the 20, looking for a block. Gets it across the 30, out to about the 32-yard line on the return. And it was Gavin Marini on the return.
Yeah, Marini did an excellent job. He broke a couple tackles around the 20-yard line, was able to take it all the way out to the 31. So not poor field position for Central on their first possession here in this playoff game.
Damian Rodriguez brings them out. He's got that spread formation, double wide right, double wide left. Marini goes in motion from the slot. One of the Mustangs jumps, but that's okay. He did not cross the plane. The handoff goes to Charlie Sullivan. Charlie Sullivan rips off 6 yards. It'll be 2nd and 4.
Very good first down play for the Spartans to pick up 6 yards as Gavin Marini, as they've done all year, goes in motion, then goes back and blocks up through the hole, leading for Sullivan. And Sullivan, nice 6-yard gain on first down.
Trips on the left side, the wide side. Garcia, the single wide out on the right side. Marini now goes in motion. The handoff, same play. Charlie Sullivan dives forward, has 4. Looks like he has the first down, and he does.
So Central's first down of the game, actually the first down of the game, as the Otay Ranch Mustangs took the opening kickoff back for the touchdown.
Spot the ball on the 42, 1st and 10, Spartans. Elijah Perez and Angel Ortiz wide on the left side. Sergio Garcia wide on the right side. Charlie Sullivan in the backfield with Damian Rodriguez. Back to pass, and Rodriguez throws it into double coverage, and almost a beautiful catch. It was on line. Beautiful pass. Sergio Garcia almost brought it in, and into double coverage. Confidence there.
He was sandwiched, a player in front, a player back, and he grabbed the ball with both hands, but the up man that was in front of him was able to knock it away. But obviously the Mustangs know who Sergio Garcia is.
2nd and 10, Marini again in motion. The handoff, it is Sullivan, and Sullivan bounces forward for about a 7-yard gain. His friends call him Charlie.
Yeah, Sullivan 3 carries, and he's already gone over the total that Central was able to get last week in the Bell game, as all the sacks had to count against him as well. But so far, they've had very good success.
And on the 2nd and 3, it is Sullivan from the Wildcat. Sullivan picks up about 6 across the midfield stripe to the 45-yard line in Mustang territory. 1st and 10 Spartans.
It's been all Charlie Sullivan. He's carried the ball 4 times tonight, and those 4 carries are good for 23 yards.
Full house backfield. It is Sullivan on the Wildcat again. Sullivan right into the middle. He'll pick up about 2. They put Sullivan in the Wildcat. He takes the direct snap. He's got 2 guys in front of him to do some blocking.
This is the time, usually as Central is in the hurry up, already up on the line of scrimmage, they'll go ahead and fake to Sullivan and do the play action pass here.
Rodriguez from the shotgun. Sullivan is right next to him. 2nd and 8. Snap back. Rodriguez dumps it over the middle. It is Garcia across the 40, the 30, spins across the 20, stays on his feet down inside the 15. Sergio Garcia, this kid's a freshman. Those are, what you expect to see a freshman do, playing against 12-year-old Pop Warner players, Sean.
Right, playing freshman football. As we've mentioned all year, Carroll, I would say he's a pretty good football player, isn't he?
Yeah, and he's a freshman. He's going to get better and better. 1st and 10 from the 16. Rodriguez from the shotgun. Sullivan in the backfield. Back to pass, looking, dumps it off, and it is short. Garcia took a 3-step pattern, stopped, turned around, and to honor his speed, they were playing 10 yards off. So that's a completion all night if they're going to play him that way.
But as soon as Central got here inside the 20, that time, Otay ran blitz, Carroll. They had 6 players coming, and because of that, the quarterback had to get rid of the football a little before he wanted to.
The pistol now. Sullivan with the ball. Sullivan cuts off right tackle, cuts inside the 5. Let's see where they spot it. And it will be a gain of...
It's about 7.
About 7.
So that'll bring
3rd and 3.
Would you see if a failed first down here, would you think field goal, or will they go for it?
Sullivan goes into the middle, turns it to the outside, and strolls into the end zone untouched. Charlie Sullivan takes the direct snap, takes 3 steps into the middle of the line, sees it's all congested, so he just banks to the outside and rolls into the end zone unmolested. We'll have the point after attempt with Miles Rodriguez. Rodriguez. Snap back. Kick is ugly. And the kick is no good. 7:32 to play in the first quarter. Otay Ranch 7, Central 6.
McNeece Mart is your one-stop convenience store with a drive-through car wash. And now McNeece Mart has upgraded their car wash. It's state-of-the-art with 3 different washes to choose from the $7 express wash to the $9 deluxe wash to the best of the best $12 premium wash. Also, purchase 8 gallons of fuel and get $1 off your car wash. And get the punch card. Pay for 5 washes, get the 6th one free. Yes, McNeece Mart, your one-stop convenience store at the corner of Dogwood Road and East Main Street in El Centro.
Stan's Auto Body has been serving customers in the Imperial Valley for many years now. Their mission is to be recognized as a premier provider of auto body repair services. Stan's Auto Body also works closely with you and your insurance company on your collision repair. They're committed to delivering superior quality and customer service by exceeding your expectations. Stan's Auto Body, thank you for making them #1 with CarWise.com.
And the kickoff this time kind of skidded down the middle of the field and picked up at about the 15, out to the 20, 25, 30, across the 30 to the 32-yard line. And once again, Jalen Sanders on the return.
So now we get to see the Mustang offense for the first time, Carroll. That was an answering touchdown drive. I know you've got the recap coming up, but Central had to do that to stay in this game. There's a lot of football game left to be played, but you don't want to get down too much right at the start of the first quarter.
Ryan Rudden from a pistol formation hands it off to the deep back. The deep back will get it. That would be Sandoval. Sandoval will get it out to the 40-yard line, so it's a pickup of 5. Brian Rudden, the junior quarterback, and got a predominantly junior team with him.
Yes, Otay Ranch is building this year's team, looking to the future, to next year.
Rudden. And on the play action, fakes the sweep and keeps the ball up the middle and picks up the first down across the 45 to the 47-yard line.
7-yard pickup for Rudd, and that's very reminiscent of what we saw last week where the quarterback did the run-pass option. He faked the handoff to their featured running back, which would be Oscar Sandoval, and then he took it himself through the hole that was vacated by the players that were chasing after Sandoval.
Reminiscent of the old T formation with Rudden from the shotgun. Play action again, rolls to his left, slings it downfield, got a man open, and he's caught it. A sidearm toss deep downfield, and
that was Jaden Sanders.
Sanders again, okay.
Touchdown. And Carroll, Rudden took a big hit, and what happened there is playing safety for the Spartans tonight is Skylar Cook, and he also got drawn up by the fake, so he was coming up, and the player ran right behind him. I doubt if that's going to happen again.
1st and 10, Mustangs from the 19-yard line. Pitch back and turning it upfield, looking for some room and picking up a couple of yards. Aiden Sevilla. Sevilla, 5'8", 170. He's a junior.
Yeah, these Mustangs have a three-headed runner with Aiden Sevilla, and then Angel Gallegos, and the featured back, Oscar Sandoval. They also put a fullback sometimes in there, Carroll, especially when they're inside the 20, and that would be Armando Rodriguez.
They come out. 2nd and 7. Brodsky in motion, but the handoff to the deep back, and that would be Noe Concepcion.
That was a little bit of a reverse from what the Mustangs usually do, and I'm going to foreshadow a little bit, Carroll. As you saw coming across the formation that time was Jahalen Sanders. I'm going to bet one of these times they're going to pitch him that ball or give him that ball like they do now so often, that little fly pitch.
That jet sweep or fly pitch is, and it's a pass, which boggles my mind, but doesn't take much to do that anymore. 3rd and 3, the handoff again. It is Concepcion across the 5, inside the 5, down to about the 3-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal. 3:40 to play in the first quarter. It's 7-6, Otay Ranch with the lead.
Concepcion, the senior on the team, getting some playing time from the backfield position. Excellent run down, as you said, inside the 5. They spotted it on the 3.
1st and goal from the 3. Sandoval in the backfield next to Rudden. And the handoff again, it is Concepcion into the end zone. Touchdown, Otay Ranch. Just moving the Spartans off the line and taking it in. Caleb Bowler, Daniel Desmond, Talon Beltrán moving the defensive front of the Spartans, and Concepcion.
We've mentioned how big that offensive line is for Otay Ranch. They average about 260 yards.
Snap back, kick up, kick good. 3:14 to play in the first quarter. It is Otay Ranch 14, Central 6.
Priority registration for Imperial Valley College Winter and Spring 2022 intersession begins November 8th. We are providing an amazing opportunity for students to attend Imperial Valley College for free. All you need to do is apply to IVC if you haven't in the last 2 semesters, apply for financial aid, and register for classes. In addition, if you plan on attending IVC full-time, you will receive $800 to assist in the cost of educational-related expenses. If you're attending part-time, you will receive $250. Research the classes you want to take next. 2022 winter schedule is now available. Winter session begins January 3rd. Spring session begins February 14th.
It is 14-6. Otay Ranch with the lead. We are in the first round. CIF San Diego Section Football Playoffs, Division 2.
Both teams with very nice opening drives. Centro went 10 plays. Otay Ranch just turned that around for a nice 7-play drive to put the ball in the end zone.
The Mustangs kick off, and it is another deep kick. Fielded at the 5, out to the 10, to the 15. Across the 20 is Garcia. Garcia cuts and slips on the artificial turf, but he brings it out to the 25-yard line.
You mentioned this is a brand new field, and this is the field turf, the good stuff like the pros play on. And that time, though, you could see, Carroll, that when it gets with the heavy moisture, the dew that's in the air, it does get slippery down there. And if you don't have the proper cleats, that you can easily slip because it becomes like glass when this field surface gets wet like it is right now.
First and 10 Spartans. Marini goes in motion, and the handoff is to Sullivan. Sullivan dips inside, cuts it to the outside, and across the 30 to the 32-yard line. So it's a pickup of 6 spotted on the 31. Second and 4. And, you know, going back to the Woody Hayes, Bo Schembechler days, if you can pick up 4 yards a carry, go for it.
And Centro right now is picking up almost 6 yards per rush attempt, and it's all by Charlie Sullivan.
Sullivan again with the ball, cuts it to the outside, is hit low and dropped. Beautiful tackle there by Isaac Fa'alava. I thought all the Samoan players were in Oceanside, John.
Yeah, well, he and his brother are here.
Okay.
They've migrated down. 3-yard pickup, bringing up 3rd and 1.
And let's see. We're going to have the Wildcat. Yeah. Everybody's kind of in tight. Sullivan takes the snap. Sullivan right into the middle, and Sullivan bangs heads and picks up the first down.
Yeah, is what Central is doing. Now, they obviously are known around the San Diego section as a team that can throw the football. So even when they go on the Wildcat, the defense still plays and not pass prevent, but they're not all 8-9 guys right up on the line of scrimmage, and that's giving Sullivan room to run from that Wildcat. I would expect them to adjust, if not by halftime, certainly during halftime.
First and 10. Spartans have the football. Damian Rodriguez barks out signals. Hands off to Sullivan. Sullivan again rips off a 5-yard gain.
Yeah, these Mustangs are scratching their heads. They're saying, we heard these guys throw the football 25 times a game, a couple hundred yards passing a game, and so far they're just running the ball on the ground. 1 for 3 on the night is Rodriguez, and that one was a big one for 29 yards to the super freshman, Sergio Garcia.
Second and 5, spotted on the 43-yard line. Perez goes in motion. Snap is back, dropping back, looking, firing. It is complete, and it is Marini. And little screen, and Marini only gets about 2 out of that. Going to bring up 3rd and 3.
Otay Ranch well scouted on that play. They knew exactly what was happening when Marini went in motion and then stopped, so they were able to contain him. Short pickup, but it still brings up 3rd and a short 3, long 2.
Skylar Cook comes in. The clock running down. That'll be the end of the first quarter. At the end of 1 quarter of play, it is Otay Ranch 14, Central 6.
Start the day off right by having breakfast at the Broken Yolk Café. Once again, voted best breakfast in Imperial Valley by you, our customer. Thank you. Now remember, Broken Yolk strives every day to bring you great service and great food, still preparing everything fresh daily. Open for breakfast and lunch 7 days a week from 7 a.m. till 2 p.m. Log on to Broken Yolk Café and join the club or order your meal online. Broken Yolk Café on North Imperial Avenue in El Centro.
Priority registration for Imperial Valley College Winter and Spring 2022 Intersession begins November 8th. We are providing an amazing opportunity for students to attend Imperial Valley College for free. All you need to do is apply to IVC if you haven't in the last 2 semesters, apply for financial aid, and register for classes. In addition, if you plan on attending IVC full-time, you will receive $800 to assist in the cost of educational-related expenses. If you're attending part-time, you will receive $250. Research the classes you want to take next. 2022 winter schedule is now available. Winter session begins January 3rd. Spring session begins February 14th.
It is 3rd and 3. Spartans now going left to right. It is the snap back to Charlie Sullivan. Sullivan across the 50 to the 45-yard line in Mustang territory.
Carroll, he was one arm tackle from breaking that and going all the way, as he was just brought down again as arm tackle on the 46-yard line in Mustang territory. 6th first down here in the early going for the Spartans.
Rodriguez back in the shotgun. No, that is Sullivan. I'm sorry. Sullivan again. This time he breaks it through. He's at the 30, the 20, 10, 5, down to the 1-yard line. A saving tackle there by the Otay Ranch. Kai Mills spotted on the 1.
Could you say the 1-inch line, Carroll? Because it looked like he had actually gone over the white stripe that is the end zone, and they put that ball just a couple dimples outside of the goal line. Let's see if they do the Wildcat again.
Yeah. And he'll dip inside and then take it to the outside. Snap back, and it is Sullivan right in the middle, and Sullivan, and they say he is short of the goal line. So I think we're going to see a 2nd and goal from inside the 1 again.
Now remember, since he's in the Wildcat, he's actually taking the ball 5 yards behind the line of scrimmage, so he's got to make up the 5 yards plus the 1 to get it in the end zone. This is a place where you almost would like to see it taken off the tee.
Again, it is Sullivan into the middle. Sullivan still just an inch short. So 3rd and goal, and that ball from our angle, hard to tell, but
yeah, it hasn't moved. It's still a couple dimples away from the goal line.
It's about 3 inches closer, John.
So we'll give Charlie 3 inches on that last carry.
Same play, right into the middle. Yes, into the end zone this time. Slips into the end zone between Jace Ramirez and Eli Osuna.
We still have not had a definitive signal yet from the
line judge on the right side called it immediately.
So now the head official is setting up for the PAT.
Yeah, I was watching our friend that was up here in the press box before the game. He gave me the signal.
So now Central is going to go ahead and try the kick from placement instead of going for 2 to tie it.
And it is Miles Rodriguez, snap back, kick up, pretty kick, and it's good. So 9:49 to play in the first half. It's Otay Ranch 14 and the Central Spartans 13.
McNeece Mart is your one-stop convenience store with a drive-through car wash. And now McNeece Mart has upgraded their car wash. It's state-of-the-art with 3 different washes to choose from the $7 express wash to the $9 deluxe wash to the best of the best $12 premium wash. Also purchase 8 gallons of fuel and get $1 off your car wash. And get the punch card. Pay for 5 washes, get the 6th one free. Yes, McNeece Mart, your one-stop convenience store at the corner of Dogwood Road and East Main Street in El Centro.
You are listening to high school football on AM 1230 KXO El Centro and on the World Wide Web at KXORadio.com.
The Central Spartans drive down the field, put points on the board. And now they're going to have to see if they can stop Otay Ranch. Short bouncing kick, and it will get into the end zone for a touchback. The Spartans went 75 yards on 10 plays, 9 of them on the ground, 1 of 1 passing, and that was just a 3-yard gain to Marini. The touchdown, a 1-yard ramble by Charlie Sullivan. The point after attempt by Miles Rodriguez, good. And Sullivan put up 73 of those 75 yards in that drive. The Mustangs come out. Ryan Rudden. Updated scores. Worley leads Westview 7-0. Calexico 14-0 over Maranatha. Both those games in the Valley. Rudden hands off and struggling forward, Aiden Sevilla, but he picks up about 7 yards.
Yeah, Sevilla was tripped up right there after about 5 yards out of the line of scrimmage. He would have had a huge gain, as there was a huge hole because the quarterback Redden completed the fake by standing up and fake passing, and Centro bid on that a little bit.
2nd and 3.
Carroll, we need to mention that Central's fans have traveled well. There's more people on the Central side of the field than there are here on the home side, albeit it is not their home stadium.
And into the middle is Concepcion. Noah Concepcion. He really did not appear on our radar in our pregame scouting, John.
No, he's a senior. Hasn't got a lot of carries this year, not because he was injured. He just was playing as a wideout. And I guess during practice he showed the coaches that he can carry the football too.
3rd and 1. Rudden hands off, and again it is Concepcion. Concepcion will pick up the first down as he crosses the 30 out to the 33-yard line.
He was brought down by Jared Martin on the tackle. Unfortunately, Martin hit him right at the original line of scrimmage, but his momentum carried him for the first down.
First and 10, Mustangs.
Right now, Carroll, neither team has been able to stop the other on offense.
Rudden hands off into the middle and getting smothered after a short gain was Armando Rodriguez.
You can certainly see the philosophy that the Mustangs like to use. They're just pounding the ball in between tackles, not running sweeps or anything, and then they stand up and throw it long. And that's how they've been able to acquire all those yards passing this year. Very successful with their attack on offense.
Well, they just opened up the formation, double wide on the right side, double wide on the left side, looking downfield, firing deep downfield, and incomplete. It was intended for Sanders, I believe, and Sanders was sandwiched, and it goes incomplete. And the Mustangs may be a bit surprised. This defense can run with him.
Yeah, Skylar Cook is playing safety, we mentioned. He's the single safety back there. And not many kids in high school are going to outrun Skylar. And that time he did not bite on the fake, and he was right there. And then as the ball sailed overhead, he gave him a little love tap, knocked him to the ground, let him know that he was there.
3rd and 6. Back to pass again, has some time. Now chased out of the pocket, looking for some running room. There's nothing there, and he is smothered. He'll be sacked. And in there was Damian Nelson, and also in on the sack was Michael Fisher.
And they did tackle him a yard behind the line of scrimmage, the first negative play tonight by either side, and we're going to see our first potential punt. They are back in punt formation.
Nava to do the punting. Snap back, no, gets it away, and it's a spinning Frisbee kind of a kick. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 Central when they come back and put the ball in play.
The Town Pump is now open at their original location in Westmoreland, serving you the same quality steaks and brand beef, along with excellent service. They are open Tuesday through Saturday at 4:30 p.m., closed Sundays and Mondays, so now you can come back to the original location of Town Pump in Westmoreland for all your favorite entrees. All credit cards accepted.
It is 1st and 10 Central from their own 31-yard line. And now there's whistles. Otay Ranch takes a timeout. We'll take a timeout. We've got 6:26 to play in the first half. It is Centro trailing Otay Ranch 14-13.
Start the day off right by having breakfast at the Broken Yolk Café. Once again, voted best breakfast in Imperial Valley by you, our customer. Thank you. Now remember, Broken Yolk strives every day to bring you great service and great food, still preparing everything fresh daily. Open for breakfast and lunch 7 days a week from 7 a.m. till 2 p.m. Log on to Broken Yolk Café and join the club or order your meal online. Broken Yolk Café on North Imperial Avenue in El Centro.
CB Stop in Calexico is your one-stop location for ice-cold beer, wine, and your favorite beverages. They have a selection of sandwiches, chips, snacks, ice, and flavor lotto, including Powerball and Mega Super Lotto. You can even get fishing bait and a fishing license. The CB Stop has it all, along with a gas station with diesel and a car wash. Open 24 hours a day. The CB Stop, located in Calexico at the corner of Cole and Bowker Road.
It's high school football. We're live on KXO El Centro, California, AM 1230, and on the KXO YouTube channel. It is 1st and 10 Spartans. Damian Rodriguez has Charlie Sullivan standing next to him. Perez goes in motion. Fake it to Sullivan, looking downfield, nothing there, tucks it under his arm. Rodriguez will slip out of bounds at the 40. And it's a gain of 9 for Damian Rodriguez. John, Damian has the look like, I really don't want to run with this football in his eyes.
He does not run. Carroll, I want to mention the reason that Otay Ranch took that timeout is because they were missing a player. And when you're 6'5" and 300 pounds, as Daniel Desmond is, it's easy to see you're not there.
Marini goes in motion. Sullivan is behind Rodriguez, and he takes the handoff from Rodriguez and picks up about 4 yards. First down. The Spartans moving the football.
Yeah, I believe Otay Ranch, Carroll's a little bit surprised that Central's having such success rushing the football. They saw the film of Raleigh last week where Central was able to only accumulate less than 20 yards for the entire game. And so I think they're a little bit surprised.
We've got about 5.5 minutes to play in this first half under foggy conditions. High snap, but bringing it down is Rodriguez. Rodriguez will be sacked.
That time, Central wanted to throw a quick out to Marini, and he was well covered. So Rodriguez had to tuck the football under and then took a big hit by that very same player that did not come out on the field. That's Daniel Desmond. Daniel Desmond only plays offense, except tonight he was pressed into the defensive line service because of an injury, and now he's coming off the field as well. So that's why he wasn't out there for the first play, because he's not a defensive starter.
2nd and 14. Snap back. Firing. It's tipped and intercepted through the hands of the intended receiver, Sergio Garcia, and picked off by the Mustangs. And on that pick, I believe it was Isaac Fa'alava.
First turnover of the evening. And you cannot fault the quarterback, Rodriguez. He put the ball there where the receiver actually went through his hands, but at the same time, you can't really fault the receiver because he was reaching back, and that's what defensive pressure does. You had to pass the ball just a hair too soon, and it ended in the interception.
1st and 10, Mustangs from the Spartan 37-yard line. Handoff Concepcion. Concepcion cuts it to the outside. He'll pick up 5 before he is brought down. And on the tackle, Joel Gonzalez-Valdez. 2nd and 5, Mustangs. Santana leads Imperial 7-0. That game on our website, KXORadio.com. Calexico leads Maranatha Christian 14-0. Brawley 14, Westview nothing.
If Calexico goes ahead and wins that game, Carroll, that will be their first playoff victory in quite a while.
2nd and 5. Play action, rolling to his left, rolling and then hit, fumbles the football, but it comes right back into his arms. As pursuit there by the Spartans and a sack.
And Rudden is hobbling over to the sidelines. He wants to stay in because he always comes across to get the play, but this is going to bring up 3rd and 10 now. He looks like he's just trying to walk it off.
He got hit blindsided. He did not hear the steps. And I would tell you who hit him, but they changed numbers on us again, John.
Okay, well, that's unfortunate. Different uniforms than they wore last week. But fortunate bounce for the Mustangs as that ball hit the ground and bounced right up to him. If it bounces anyplace else, Central's going to get it.
A lot of time trying to get the people positioned. Now they have to take the timeout. Otay Ranch. We've got 3:19 to play in the first half. Mustangs 14, Spartans 13.
You are listening to high school football on AM 1230 KXO El Centro and on the World Wide Web at KXORadio.com.
Hacienda Snack Bar has been around for a long time, serving breakfast and lunch Monday through Friday, serving your favorite breakfast burritos to the Hacienda burger. And when it comes to catering, they do it right with good hot food. They can put a meal together to fit your budget for any size party, big or small. Stop by Hacienda Snack Bar at 941 K Street in Brawley. Talk to Mario and let him cater your next event, or call 760-344-5542. That's 344-5542.
It is 3rd and 10. Following the sack, the Mustangs had to call the timeout, having trouble getting people positioned right. Rudden in at quarterback, a little bit gimpy. Here come the Spartans. Rudden drops back, dumps it off, and it is almost picked off as the Spartans' Jared Martin had it go through his hands. It brings up a 4th and 10 from the Spartans' 37-yard line.
Looks like they're going to go for it, Carroll. They've left their offense out on the field. Let's give Jared Martin credit as he's a rusher, but he played back in the passing lane and knocked that ball down.
4th and 10. Mustangs are going for it. New quarterback, and he completes the pass for the first down inside the 20-yard line.
That was Rudden. He's still out there. He's hobbling around. But that was Rudden that threw the pass. And he threw that ball to the unknown.
Now he's Redden is done. He can't hardly even walk. He's coming off the field now.
12-yard pickup on that first down pitch and catch.
And let's see who's going to be Jahalen Sanders now takes over at quarterback. Sanders on the jet sweep, hands it off, and going down in a heap is Concepcion as he is hit and dropped by Rodolfo Liziola for a 7-yard loss. Spotted on the 25-yard line. And Rudden is on the sidelines being tended to. He got blindsided. I mean, it was clean. He was looking to pass downfield, and he didn't hear somebody coming up behind him.
And it looks like he had his ankle rolled up as he's hobbling on that left ankle.
Sanders from the shotgun. Sanders will keep it. He will try to take it up the left side of the field, and he does, and is pushed out of bounds at about the 15-yard line. Actually stays in bounds. And where are they going to spot it?
Looks like right on the 15, bringing up 3rd and 5. But because of the 10-yard loss on first down, it's actually a 10-yard run. So that puts them back in a 3rd, and I'm sure they're in 4th down territory since they already went for it once. 4th and 9.
Now they're within field goal range, though. They weren't before. Sanders again from the shotgun. Sanders, same play, right side. Caught from behind, but struggles on his feet. Gets it down to about the 9-yard line, and that's good for a first down. It'll be 1st and goal from the 9 for the Mustangs.
So what we're seeing is kind of reverse of the Central Spartans. It's not called the Wildcat, but Sanders is back there taking the snaps, and he's just running wherever he sees the best blocking. As we have a 1st and goal now, the ball just sitting across the 10-yard line, so we'll call it on the 9.
Raleigh leads Westview 21-0 in the second quarter.
No surprise there.
And chopped off at the knees is Sanders, and that was Darian Nelson.
And we have a timeout by Otay Ranch, the 3rd timeout of the half.
47 seconds to play in the first half. Our score, it is Otay Ranch 14, Central 13.
Start the day off right by having breakfast at the Broken Yolk Café. Once again, voted best breakfast in Imperial Valley by you, our customer. Thank you. Now remember, Broken Yolk strives every day to bring you great service and great food, still preparing everything fresh daily. Open for breakfast and lunch 7 days a week from 7 a.m. till 2 p.m. Log on to Broken Yolk Café and join the club or order your meal online. Broken Yolk Café on North Imperial Avenue in El Centro.
We've got about 47 ticks here in the first half. It's been a fun first half, John.
Yes, a very fast-moving first half. And we see Sanders, obviously he's a running back, so we would not think that they will try to pass here, but that's about the only way they can stop the clock now.
2nd and goal from the 9. Sanders rolling to his right, looking, tries to turn it upfield, and he does. And
They say
he's out of bounds before he gets into the end zone. He and the offensive team on the field were signaling touchdowns, but the guys in the striped shirts, they have the final decision.
And they did put the ball like Central mirror of what Central had. It looks like it's about 3 inches away from the goal line. 45 seconds, a lot of time here.
Big and beefy in on the line. I would look for somebody's going to go right into the middle. And
they have put Armando Rodriguez there.
Mason
fullback.
Rasmussen is in at quarterback. Rasmussen now. And timeout. Central will take the timeout. And Mason Rasmussen, 5'10", 170-pound senior, went in at quarterback. And I would say that may be under center, and see if you can run it in, but we'll wait and see. Over in Santee, John, Santana leads Imperial 14-0 in the second quarter. And the Sultans, we know the Sultans. We know them well. They're a good team, John.
Yes. Absolutely no surprise there. Imperial going on the road. Both of those teams had the exact same amount of points in the power rankings, but Sultans were awarded the home game, so Imperial had to travel.
It is Calexico leading Maranatha 20-0.
And that is down in the border city. So kudos to the entire Calexico program. As we mentioned, if they complete this victory, it will be the first playoff victory since 1974.
Rasmussen is in at quarterback. He is in the shotgun. He's the backup quarterback.
Concepcion is about 3 yards behind him.
And Concepcion gets the football. Concepcion gets the score. The Mustangs punch it in. A good drive. And take it in. embellish a bit on their lead. The point after attempt coming up.
Jaden Franks has been perfect on the night.
And we are ready. Snap back, kick up, kick right through. 40 seconds to play in the first half. It is Otay Ranch 21, Central 13.
Priority registration for Imperial Valley College Winter and Spring 2022 intersession begins November 8th. We are providing an amazing opportunity for students to attend Imperial Valley College for free. All you need to do is apply to IVC if you haven't in the last 2 semesters, apply for financial aid, and register for classes. In addition, if you plan on attending IVC full-time, you will receive $800 to assist in the cost of educational-related expenses. If you're attending part-time, you will receive $250. Research the classes you want to take next. 2022 winter schedule is now available. Winter session begins January 3rd. Spring session begins February 14th.
It's high school football. We're live on KXO El Centro, California, AM 1230, and on the KXO YouTube channel. I'm Carroll. With me is John. Gabe pushing the buttons and making the magic happen. Got a good first half so far, John?
It's been well played and also well officiated, keeping the game moving.
Short kick. It is fielded at the 25 and out across the 30, 35 out to the 37-yard line is Elijah Perez.
And Central will receive the second half kick when we get to that point.
1st and 10. Spartans have it on their own 37. Are we going to see a little bit of, let's see how fast Sergio Garcia can get down the near sideline here, John?
Well, the Mustangs are playing 6 players back. Now they're moving 2 up, but they still have 5 players about 10 to 20 yards off the line of scrimmage.
Rodriguez back to pass, dumps it off underneath, and it is Perez. Perez is hit immediately.
And Central immediately takes their second timeout.
Rasmussen with the tackle. We'll take a timeout. 25 seconds to play. 21-13. Otay Ranch lead.
Hacienda Snack Bar has been around for a long time, serving breakfast and lunch Monday through Friday, serving your favorite breakfast burritos to the Hacienda burger. And when it comes to catering, they do it right with good hot food. They can put a meal together to fit your budget for any size party, big or small. Stop by Hacienda Snack Bar at 941 K Street in Brawley. Talk to Mario and let him cater your next event, or call 760-344-5542. That's 344-5542.
McNeece Mart is your one-stop convenience store with a drive-through car wash. And now McNeece Mart has upgraded their car wash. It's state-of-the-art with 3 different washes to choose from the $7 express wash to the $9 deluxe wash to the best of the best $12 premium wash. Also, purchase 8 gallons of fuel and get $1 off your car wash. And get the punch card. Pay for 5 washes, get the 6th one free. Yes, McNeece Mart, your one-stop convenience store at the corner of Dogwood Road and East Main Street in El Centro.
2nd and 5. Spartans have the football. It is on their own 42-yard line. Rodriguez back to pass, dumps it off. It is Garcia on the sideline. Garcia stumbles, stays on his feet, carries it down across the 50 to the 40, 39-yard line in the Otay Ranch territory. The Spartans again will take that timeout. As, hey, you can't go to the locker room with them.
Stan's Auto Body has been serving customers in the Imperial Valley for many years now. Their mission is to be recognized as a premier provider of auto body repair services. Stan's Auto Body also works closely with you and your insurance company on your collision repair. They're committed to delivering superior quality and customer service by exceeding your expectations. Stan's Auto Body, thank you for making them #1 with CarWise.com. Give them a call or stop by 1880 West Euclid Avenue in El Centro.
The Town Pump is now open at their original location in Westmoreland, serving you the same quality steaks and brand beef, along with excellent service. They are open Tuesday through Saturday at 4:30 p.m., closed Sundays and Mondays, so now you can come back to the original location of Town Pump in Westmoreland for all your favorite entrees. All credit cards accepted.
It is 1st and 10. Spartans have it on the Otay Ranch 38. Rodriguez rolling to his left, has plenty of time, fires deep downfield. Marini is open, but it is intercepted at the goal line, and bringing it out and bringing it upfield.
All kinds of flags on the play after the interception, but that will go as an interception as the first half has come to an end.
It is no conception with the interception, but as you said, there is laundry all over the field, and personal foul against Otay Ranch.
And yes, you can end the first half on an offensive penalty. So
and we just have.
That will end the half.
At the end of one half of football, we've got a good one. And it is the Otay Ranch Mustangs 21, Central Spartans 13.
Priority registration for Imperial Valley College Winter and Spring 2022 intersession begins November 8th. We are providing an amazing opportunity for students to attend Imperial Valley College for free. All you need to do is apply to IVC if you haven't in the last 2 semesters, apply for financial aid, and register for classes. In addition, if you plan on attending IVC full-time, you will receive $800 to assist in the cost of educational-related expenses. If you're attending part-time, you will receive $250. Research the classes you want to take next. 2022 winter schedule is now available. Winter session begins January 3rd. Spring session begins February 14th.
An expert. We've got a roof expert, a plumber, a great mechanic. The list goes on. Imperial Valley Allstate agent Julie Oliver is your local insurance expert that knows the community. So whether it's protection for your car, home, boat, motorcycle, or more, Julie is here to help. Call your local Allstate agent Julie Oliver today at 760-353-5800. That's 353-5800. Julie says, please stay safe and healthy. You are in good hands. Subject terms, conditions, and availability.
Exciting things are happening in the Central Union High School District. In-room instruction is underway with all precautions to keep students and staff safe. After-school athletics and activities are happening. Students and teachers are getting the education and interaction they need. And coming soon, the dedication of the brand new state-of-the-art STEM building on the campus of Centro. Exciting times on all campuses. Southwest High School, Desert Oasis, and Phoenix Rising High Schools, Central Union High School, and the CUHS Adult School.
Start the day off right by having breakfast at the Broken Yolk Café. Once again, voted best breakfast in Imperial Valley by you, our customer. Thank you. Now remember, Broken Yolk strives every day to bring you great service and great food, still preparing everything fresh daily. Open for breakfast and lunch 7 days a week from 7 a.m. till 2 p.m. Log on to Broken Yolk Café and join the club or order your meal online. Broken Yolk Café on North Imperial Avenue in El Centro.
Your favorite NFL team plays on Imperial Valley's AM 1230, KXO El Centro.
It's high school football on AM 1230, KXO El Centro. The Otay Ranch Mustangs. And, this is not the Otay Ranch campus. We're on the campus of Olympian High School, just about 4 miles away from Otay Ranch High School. And it's first round CIF football action, Division II, San Diego section. And we've had a good one so far. 21-13. John Driffill, what do our numbers show?
Well, they show exactly what has happened out on the field with the exception of that first half kick that was returned 80 yards for a touchdown. Looking at what Otay Ranch was able to do in the first half, not outstanding numbers, but again, when you score in the very opening kickoff, that tends to keep you from getting a lot of first downs, etc. So Otay Ranch had 18 rushes for 63 yards. 2 for 4 was Rudden before he limped off the field late in the second quarter, so we'll see if he's back in the second half. But 2 for 4 for 45 yards, giving the Mustangs 108 total yards. Pretty well balanced, 63-45. The Mustangs also had 5 first downs, but just as important as all of that is they had no fumbles, no interceptions. They did not turn the ball over. We'll be back with more after this.
McNeece Mart is your one-stop convenience store with a drive-thru car wash. And now McNeece Mart has upgraded their car wash. It's state-of-the-art with 3 different washes to choose from the $7 Express wash to the $9 Deluxe wash to the best of the best $12 Premium wash. Also, purchase 8 gallons of fuel and get $1 off your car wash. And get the punch card. Pay for 5 washes, get the 6th one free. Yes, McNeece Mart, your one-stop convenience store at the corner of Dogwood Road and East Main Street in El Centro.
Priority registration for Imperial Valley College Winter and Spring 2022 intersession begins November 8th. We are providing an amazing opportunity for students to attend Imperial Valley College for free. All you need to do is apply to IBC if you haven't in the last 2 semesters, apply for financial aid, and register for classes. In addition, if you plan on attending IBC full-time, you will receive $800 to assist in the cost of educational-related expenses. If you're attending part-time, you will receive $250. Research the classes you want to take next. 2022 winter schedule is now available. Winter session begins January 3rd. Spring session begins February 14th.
The Town Pump is now open at their original location in Westmoreland, serving you the same quality steaks and beef, along with excellent service. They are open Tuesday through Saturday at 4:30 p.m., closed Sundays and Mondays, so now you can come back to the original location of Town Pump in Westmoreland for all your favorite entrees. All credit cards accepted.
Exciting things are happening in the Central Union High School District. In-room instruction is underway with all precautions to keep students and staff safe. After-school athletics and activities are happening. Students and teachers are getting the education and interaction they need. And coming soon, the dedication of the brand new state-of-the-art STEM building on the campus of Centro. Exciting times on all campuses. Southwest High School, Desert Oasis, and Phoenix Rising High Schools, Central Union High School, and the CUHS Adult School.
Welcome back to the campus of Olympia High School in Chula Vista, California, where the visiting Central Spartans are being entertained by the homestanding Mustangs playing on the Olympians field because of situations at the Mustang Stadium. They've not been able to play there since last year.
John, maybe we should explain why it is called Olympian High School.
Go ahead.
It is because the Olympic Training Center is right here in the neighborhood, and where many of the world's finest athletes train in the Olympic Training Center here.
All right, and that would be for the Olympic sports. And we came in on Olympic Parkway, I believe was the street. We got off the freeway. So, yes, that's why it is called Olympian. Beautiful facility. I already mentioned that there are more people from Central on the visitor side than there are here, but that could be because of the fact that it's really not a home game per se for the Mustangs, although it's only a couple miles from their own high school. It's not their stadium. We mentioned it in the first half. The Mustangs, fairly even. They ran the ball 18 times, only threw 4 times, but they had 63 yards on the ground, 43 through the air, giving them 108 total yards. Meanwhile, Central matched the Mustangs. They also ran the ball 18 times on the ground. Much better average. They picked up 111 yards. Rodriguez was 4 for 8 in the first half for 55 yards, close to the 45 yards that Rudden picked up for his team, giving Central 166 total yards to the Mustangs 108 total yards. Central did have 9 first downs compared to the Mustangs 5, but one of the most important stats from the first half that we have not seen from the Central team this year, Central had 2 turnovers, both interceptions in the first half. We'll be back to take a look at the individual stats for the Spartans after this.
We all love an expert. We've got a roof expert, a plumber, a great mechanic. The list goes on. Imperial Valley Allstate agent Julie Oliver is your local insurance expert that knows the community. So whether it's protection for your car, home, boat, motorcycle, or more, Julie is here to help. Call your local Allstate agent Julie Oliver today at 760-353-5800. That's 353-5800. Julie says, please stay safe and healthy. You are in good hands. Subject to terms, conditions, and availability.
The CB Stop in Calexico is your one-stop location for ice-cold beer, wine, and your favorite beverages. They have a selection of sandwiches, chips, snacks, ice, and flavor lotto, including Powerball and Mega Super Lotto. You can even get fishing bait and a fishing license. The CB Stop has it all, along with a gas station with diesel and a car wash. Open 24 hours a day. The CB Stop, located in Calexico at the corner of Cole and Boucher Road.
Hacienda Snack Bar has been around for a long time, serving breakfast and lunch Monday through through Friday, serving your favorite breakfast burritos to the Hacienda burger. And when it comes to catering, they do it right with good hot food. They can put a meal together to fit your budget for any size party, big or small. Stop by Hacienda Snack Bar at 941 K Street in Brawley. Talk to Mario and let him cater your next event, or call 760-344-5542. That's 344-5542.
Stan's Auto Body has been serving customers in the Imperial Valley for many years now. Their mission is to be recognized as a premier provider of auto body repair services. Stan's Auto Body also works closely with you and your insurance company on your collision repair. They're committed to delivering superior quality and customer service by exceeding your expectations. Stan's Auto Body thank you for making them #1 with CarWise.com. Give them a call or stop by 1880 West Euclid Avenue in El Centro.
Welcome back to Chula Vista, where we are Division II first-round playoff game for the San Diego section of CIF. We mentioned that the Central Spartans have run for 111 yards in that first half. That was between two ball carriers. The quarterback, Damian Rodriguez, ran once, flushed out of the pocket, picked up 10 yards. He was then sacked for a -5 yards, so that gives Damian Rodriguez 2 carries for 5 yards, getting 16 of the 18 carries in the first half, both from the standard offensive formation and from the Wildcat, was Charlie Sullivan. 16 carries, 106 yards, and both of the Spartan touchdowns. Also, we mentioned that Central has gained 55 yards through the air, 4 of 8 for Rodriguez, and that's been spread out among 3 different receivers. First, we have Gavin Marini with a catch for 2 yards. Elijah Perez also had a catch for 5 yards, and getting 2 catches for 48 yards, the super freshman, Sergio Garcia. So if you look at the stats, you would say that Central should be ahead, but let's throw in that opening kickoff that was returned for an 80-yard touchdown. That's the difference in the game right now. We'll be back with more after this.
Start the day off right by having breakfast at the Broken Yolk Café. Once again, voted best breakfast in Imperial Valley by you, our customer. Thank you. Now remember, Broken Yolk strives every day to bring you great service and great food, still preparing everything fresh daily. Open for breakfast and lunch 7 days a week from 7 a.m. till 2 p.m. Log on to Broken Yolk Café and join the club or order your meal online. Broken Yolk Café on North Imperial Avenue in El Centro.
Priority registration for Imperial Valley College Winter and Spring 2022 Intersession begins November 8th. We are providing an amazing opportunity for students to attend Imperial Valley College for free. All you need to do is apply to IVC if you haven't in the last 2 semesters, apply for financial aid, and register for classes. In addition, if you plan on attending IVC full-time, you will receive $800 to assist in the cost of educational-related expenses. If you're attending part-time, you will receive $250. Research the classes you want to take next. 2022 winter schedule is now available. Winter session begins January 3rd. Spring session begins February 14th.
The CB Stop in Calexico is your one-stop location for ice-cold beer, wine, and your favorite beverages. They have a selection of sandwiches, chips, snacks, ice, and flavor lotto, including Powerball and Mega Super Lotto. You can even get fishing bait and a fishing license. The CB Stop has it all, along with a gas station with diesel and a car wash. Open 24 hours a day. The CB Stop, located in Calexico at the corner of Cole and Bowker Road.
Hacienda Snack Bar has been around for a long time, serving breakfast to lunch Monday through Friday, serving your favorite breakfast burritos to the Hacienda burger. And when it comes to catering, they do it right with good hot food. They can put a meal together to fit your budget for any size party, big or small. Stop by Hacienda Snack Bar at 941 K Street in Brawley. Talk to Mario and let him cater your next event, or call 760-344-5542. That's 344-5542.
You are listening to high school football on AM 1230 KXO El Centro and on the World Wide Web at KXORadio.com.
Well, we've had a good first half. The Central Spartans, Otay Ranch Mustangs, and in the fog from Olympian Stadium, and, on the campus of Olympian High School. And, it's a good night for football. Damp with that fog, not that far from the coast, John, and a good game.
Yes, we're here at Chula Vista, and just a quick update. Brian Rudden has his left ankle heavily taped. He's put on a sock all the way up to his knee, so there may be some tape underneath that sock as well. He is trying on the sidelines to warm up, but it looks like he's really having a struggle, as several other of the Olympian quarterbacks have been warming up their arms. So we'll just have to wait and see if Rudden, I believe he's going to give it a shot on their first possession, but we'll see if he's going to be able to go, as he was tackled, rolling out, got hit. I believe his ankle was rolled up underneath him, and the young man's a gamer. He wants to play. Now, he does have a whole nother year to go. He's only a junior, but he'd like to get his first playoff experience here and put a W up for his team. He's ready to go. We'll see if the ankle's going to let him.
Catching up on scores around the Valley, Brawley leads Westview 35-0. Yeah, they had a big letdown after the Bell game, John, 35-0.
Yeah, well, that's really not surprising. Westview, I think, was 2-8 on the year, and the two teams that they beat were not certainly powers, and they were not playing the heavy schedule either.
No.
So they're one of those teams that you have to have 12 in the division to make the playoffs, and so they made it. And right now, Brawley is showing them why they feel they should have been rated higher.
Santana leads Imperial 14-6. That's at the half. Calexico at the half, 26-3 over Maranatha Christian. So Valley Schools, kind of a 50-50 situation, though this game certainly not out of reach, nor is the Imperial Santana game. What we have to see, John, is been how the Spartans will come out in the second half, because they have had issues playing a good, solid second half.
Yeah, that's going to be important to this. And also, Carroll, let's mention that there are two Valley teams that are granted byes, both Palo Verde and Hopeville. So we need to count that. You can't say they won tonight, but they certainly didn't lose.
Palo Verde is the number 1 seed in Division 5. Hopeville, the number 3 seed, Division 5. And at some point, you may see those two teams link up for the championship.
Well, if they did, Carroll, it would have to be for the CIF champion, as one will play 4 from that side of the bracket, and Hopeville would play 2 from their side of the bracket. So if they do meet, it'll have to be in the championship game. But the Valley team's doing quite well. I've mentioned several times, it's been 47 years since the Calexico Bulldogs have won a playoff game in football, and it looks like they're well on their way to erasing that drought.
You suppose Joe Evangelist was coaching them at that point, John?
He absolutely was. That was 1974.
You and I weren't even born then, John. Okay. We are getting set for a second half of football here. We are live on KXO El Centro, California, and on the KXO YouTube channel. High school football brought to you by the CB Stop in Calexico. Hacienda Snack Bar in Brawley. Julie Oliver, your Allstate insurance agent with Dickey Insurance Services. By the Central Union High School District, McNeece Mart, and their car wash at Dogwood and Main El Centro. Stan's Auto Body, the Imperial Valley College, the Town Pump Restaurant, and, of course, the Broken Yolk Café. So, second half, John, what do you see?
Well, Central needs to continue to do exactly what they're doing. They're having great success running the football. I believe that the Mustangs have adjusted to Central's pass by they are putting pressure on Rodriguez. Now, the second interception, that's the last play of the first half. He just fired it down there in the end zone. So can't count that. But he has been under pressure his 3 previous attempts. And so the Mustangs have definitely decided that that's the best way to disrupt this Spartan offensive aerial attack, is to put pressure. We'll see if Central counters that, because they love, meaning the Spartans, love to take those 5-step drops and give the 3-4 second for the pass pattern to open up. And that will give your rushers another second or two to get in there if they can. So we'll see. So far this game, the freshman Sergio Garcia has definitely had an impact. It's good to see him out there. And all the Central Spartan fans are also happy that they're going to be able to see him 3 more years.
The Spartans, well, first half, Charlie Sullivan dominated. In the second half, well, the adjustments that, in my book, that are going to have to be made are stop Charlie Sullivan. And if you concentrate on that, maybe it will open up the passing lanes a little bit more.
Yeah, let's see if Central tries to get the ball out, say, to a Skylar Cook, Gavin Marini on those quick hitters. We also haven't seen Arturo Estrada have a pass attempt thrown his way yet. He's been very effective this year out of the backfield catching the ball.
We're set. It's high school football at its best. CIF San Diego section playoff action, Division II, the Central Spartans and the Otay Ranch Mustangs. A high, deep kick, fielded at about the 5, out to the 15, the 20. A big seam, cutting across is Garcia. Sergio Garcia refusing to go down. And he never does go down, but he gets it out across the 40 to the 42-yard line. He never actually went down.
Yeah, Garcia just refusing to be tackled, and so finally the Mustangs, just like a rugby scrum, just all kind of pushing and shoving, and finally they spot the ball down. First down for the Spartans on 37-yard line.
Well, let's see what's going to happen here as we start the second half. Rodriguez takes the snap, hands off to Charlie Sullivan. Charlie Sullivan dances his way across the 40, close to the 45. They'll spot it on the 44. So
Charlie
picks up 7.
Picked up right where he left off in the first half. 7-yard pickup on first down. And the amazing thing about that run, Carroll, is he actually was bottled up right near the line of scrimmage and just really showed some moves that I don't think these Mustangs were able to see on film.
When necessary, he shows the patience to just kind of back off the accelerator a little bit and find the hole. Perez in motion. It is Sullivan, the same play, the other side. He picks up a yard. That's it. And now a flag comes in after the play. It's going to be a personal foul against one of the Mustangs. I can almost guarantee that.
It's a late hit way after the whistle. One of the players came in and just absolutely knocked on his backside one of the Central Spartan linemen, totally unnecessary. And that will give Central a first down here. No need for that. The play was way past being over. And I guess maybe the young man was frustrated or felt that he had been disrespected or something had been said to him.
Well, the coach did what my coach would have done. If you did that, you're on the bench. You may get in later, but for the time being, you're coming out.
Yeah, the ball's all the way down to the Mustang 40-yard line.
1st and 10, Spartans on the Mustang 40. Perez goes in motion. It is a handoff to Sullivan. Sullivan gets low and crosses the 35 to the 34-yard line. And, John, we have to, I know we might jinx it, but it's almost as if the officials aren't here tonight.
Yeah, we're seeing them just do a great job of keeping both teams active, not letting them stand around, keeping the clock going when it should be, hurrying them up between the exchanges of possession. We have not seen a officials huddle yet tonight.
2nd and 4. And on the sweep, it is Perez. Perez, there's nothing outside. He spins and gets down close to the 40 or 30-yard line. It'll be just shy of the 30, just shy of the first down.
Yeah, Perez on his first carry, he's the one that goes in motion like Marini does when he runs that play, and then he stops and sometimes leads to the hole. That time he actually took the jet sweep handoff, picked up 3 yards.
There was nothing outside, so he cut it back inside and picked up 3. It is 3rd and a short yard. It is the Wildcat, and it is Sullivan into the middle. Sullivan surges for about a 5-yard gain. That's more than enough for a first down.
I don't think we're going to see it, Carroll, but it's just Sullivan running the Wildcat. It begs a difference for him to get the snap, take a step forward, then stand up and just throw the ball high and wide out there where either Skylar Cook or Sergio Garcia is and see what happens.
I'm not sure I want to see him throw the ball, John.
Yeah, absolutely not.
1st and 10. It is Sullivan into the end zone from the Wildcat. That is student body right. The lane opens along the far sideline. Charlie Sullivan skates into the end zone.
26-yard touchdown, Carroll. Let's see if Central goes for the 2 on this to try to tie the game.
And it is Sullivan still in at quarterback. And so Sullivan from the Wildcat will take the snap. As the snap goes into the middle, pushes and is pushed back. No good. So, with 8:27 to play in the third quarter, our score, it's Otay Ranch 21, Central 19.
McNeece Mart is your one-stop convenience store with a drive-through car wash. And now McNeece Mart has upgraded their car wash. It's state-of-the-art with 3 different washes to choose from the $7 express wash to the $9 deluxe wash to the best of the best $12 premium wash. Also purchase 8 gallons of fuel and get $1 off your car wash. And get the punch card. Pay for 5 washes, get the 6th one free. Yes, McNeece Mart, your one-stop convenience store at the corner of Dogwood Road and East Main Street in El Centro.
The Central Spartans go 63 yards on 6 plays, all of them on the ground. And 5 of the 6 carries were done by Charlie Sullivan. Elijah Perez had 1 carry. Touchdown, point after 2-point attempt, no good. Scoot it right down the middle of the field and having trouble picking up the football. And then finding an opening and pushing out across the 40, the 45 to the 47-yard line. And again, it's Jalen Sanders. Don't kick it to him. Find somebody else back there.
Well, they squibbed it down. It bounced about 6 times, and actually Sanders dropped it before he was able to corral it. But this is what you see at the Division II level. You just got athletes all over the field, and they're able to make big plays like that when you have what's called a broken field.
It is Rudden in at quarterback from the shotgun. Got 2 running backs there with him. Brodsky goes in motion. He hands it off, and it is Sevilla. And Sevilla is dropped after about a 1-yard gain. And on the tackle, Rodolfo Lizola, it'll be 2nd and 9.
And we remember Rodolfo from last week. He had the interception and the fumble recovery. Big game for Rodolfo last week.
Otay Ranch has not turned the football over tonight. The Spartans have turned it over twice. One of them counted, the other didn't.
Rudden did not look real comfortable on that handoff. I believe that ankle's really bothering him.
Handoff again, the same side. This time it works. And galloping down the sideline and pushed out of bounds, it is once again Sevilla. And he busted out to the 21-yard line.
32-yard pickup, biggest play on the night for the Mustangs, not counting the kickoff return. And Central may want to adjust their defense a little bit. I don't believe Rudden's going to be a threat to run the ball at all, and he doesn't really look comfortable wanting to throw it. So they may want to put a few more players up right on the line of scrimmage.
1st and 10. And off and right up the middle is Sevilla. Sevilla breaks it to the outside and into the end zone. Touchdown! Aiden Sevilla. 21-yard ramble.
So the Mustangs answer back Central's opening drive for a touchdown. Took Central 6 plays. Otay Ranch cut that in half, 3-play drive.
We'll have the point after attempt. Brawley leads Westview 42-0 at the half.
And that game will be running clock as soon as they start the kickoff to start the third quarter.
Snap back, kick is up, kick is good. 7:20 to play in the third quarter. It is 28-19, Otay Ranch with the lead.
We all love an expert. We've got a roof expert, a plumber, a great mechanic. The list goes on. Imperial Valley Allstate agent Julie Oliver is your local insurance expert that knows the community. So whether it's protection for your car, home, boat, motorcycle, or more, Julie is here to help. Call your local Allstate agent Julie Oliver today at 760-353-5800. That's 353-5800. Julie says, please stay safe and healthy. You are in good hands. Subject to terms, conditions, and availability.
Well, the kind of a ping-pong match to a point, John.
Yes, and let's mention, Carroll, that Otay Ranch ran for 63 yards in the first half. Right there, in that three-play drive, you had Aiden Sevilla running for 53 and 2 carries.
Deep kickoff and fielded at the 8. And looking for some running room is Marini. Marini is grabbed by the helmet and spun down out to the 21-yard line. And no, that's not a horse collar.
Right, he didn't grab him by the collar of the jersey or the shoulder pad.
No, it was legitimate.
So that will start Central deep in their own territory on the 21-yard line.
Probably their worst field position of the night. No, other than they did with a touchback. They did start on the 20 at one point. And whistles, some discussion. I think we want to wipe the football off.
Yeah.
We want to drive football.
Yeah, the center pointed to the referee that the football had gotten some moisture on it. So Julian Ramirez, good job.
Damian Rodriguez, the quarterback from the pistol. Rodriguez, he will hand off to Charlie Sullivan. Sullivan will lower his shoulder and pick up 5. He just puts that shoulder. If you're going to tackle Charlie Sullivan, you're going to feel it.
He did not have any room last week to run. He was bottled up, but tonight he's getting some lanes and he's making some of his own just by his moves. And as you mentioned, he's running very low to the ground, which makes it more difficult to be tackled.
I ran low to the ground, but it was just something physical. Same play, and picking up the first down across the 30 to the 32-yard is Charlie Sullivan. Sullivan behind the block of Brennan Havens. You run behind the big guy, okay? He's going to clear some room for you.
At this pace, Carroll, Sullivan's going to end up with about 35 carries.
But that football's not very heavy. Don't worry.
Yeah, he's at 23 right now, and we still have 6 minutes to go here in the third quarter.
Ortiz wide on the left side. So is Perez. Marini goes in motion. Snap back, drop back to pass, dump it off quickly. It is Marini at the 50. It puts on a move and gets it down to the 40-yard line in Mustang territory. There's that quick hitter you were talking about, John.
Right. Rodriguez faked it to Sullivan and just stood up, and Marini, who was in motion, broke upfield, caught it at the 50, and then took it all the way down inside the 40 to the 39-yard line.
Same formation. Marini in motion.
29-yard pickup on that.
And the handoff, it is Sullivan, and Sullivan is hit but gets a yard or so out of it. We'll give him 2. Not 1. Okay. That's where they spot it. 2nd and 9. Spartans trail 28-19. 2 missed extra points have been critical.
One was the kick, and then when they ran for it to try to tie it back up, it was stopped.
Perez goes in motion. Now he sets up.
Yeah, Marini corrects him and tells him to get back over here.
Now Garcia goes in motion on the sweep. He takes the football and picks up about 4 yards. Spotted on the 35-yard line. That's the one. You want to get the ball into the hands of young Mr. Garcia. and let him put some moves on.
And the Mustangs certainly have seen that on film, as they were all running in motion with Garcia. So obviously now what Central can do is run the same play and then run something opposite or behind that, a counter play.
Spread formation from the shotgun. Damian Rodriguez takes a snap, looks, fires. It is complete, and then drops. No catch. Incomplete.
Yeah, that was a quick hitter to Marini again, and that time he wasn't able to bring it in, as there was a lot of pressure right in Rodriguez's face. Rodriguez wants to stay out on the field, and let's see if Coach Pena is going to acquiesce, because it looks like Centro's going to go for it here.
It is spotted on the 36-yard line. It is 4th and about 7 from the 36. And Charlie Sullivan in the backfield next to Damian Rodriguez.
Yeah, let's see if they roll Rodriguez out to keep him away from pressure, as here comes the Mustang.
Rolling to his right, looking, firing, and now there's flag. It'll be
roughing the passer.
Roughing the passer.
Yeah, Rodriguez was rolling out, let the ball go, came down, took 3 steps, and then got tackled. So that was an obvious call again.
Not a very smart play.
Yeah, certainly unnecessary. The ball, by the way, was overthrown, so there was no chance it was going to get completed. It wasn't close. But this will be 15 yards, an automatic first down.
They will spot it
on the 21.
It'll be 1st and 10 Spartans on the Mustangs' 21-yard line.
Second big penalty against the Mustangs that gave Central first down.
Rodriguez, no, it is Sullivan. Sullivan, nothing inside, cuts it to the outside and picks up about 5.
Sullivan has had his most success breaking it when he does take it to the outside of the right side of the Central offense, left side of the Mustang defense. Now that's the side that Sergio Garcia is on, and he's taking everybody deep when he goes down the field.
2nd and 5 from the 16. Again, Sullivan will take the snap. Sullivan tries to go outside on the right side, and penetration by the Mustangs, and Isaac Faalava with the tackle. He'll lose 2. Does that count as a sack?
No, because he's a running back. Although he takes it from the quarterback position, it's like the old wing tee. It's a direct snap. So that is a running play. But Carroll, is what we have seen, one of the adjustments now in that Wildcat for the Spartans is they had 11 players, meaning the Mustangs, right up on the line of scrimmage. Absolutely no room for Sullivan to run, as Central's going to have to take a timeout as he was back in the Wildcat. And the defense was right there again. All 11 men right on the line of scrimmage.
2:31 to play in the third quarter. It's 26-19. The Mustangs over the Spartans. Exciting things are happening in the Central Union High School District. In-room instruction is underway with all precautions to keep students and staff safe. After-school athletics and activities are happening. Students and teachers are getting the education and interaction they need. And coming soon, the dedication of the brand new state-of-the-art STEM building on the campus of Central. Exciting times on all campuses. Southwest High School, Desert Oasis, and Phoenix Rising High Schools, Central Union High School, and the CUHS Adult School.
Your favorite NFL team plays on Imperial Valley's AM 1230, KXO Centro.
It will be 3rd down at about 7. The ball spotted on the Mustangs' 18-yard line. Spartans are trailing. And
I think we can say, Carroll, this is 4-down territory, trailing by 9.
And we'll have Marini in motion. And it is Rodriguez looking, fires into the end zone, incomplete. pressure up the middle on Rodriguez.
Yeah, we have a Olympic player down right at the 2-yard line. It looks like his cleats got stuck in the turf, and he cut, and hopefully it's just a cramp, and that they can stretch him out. We'd hate to see if something happened with his cleats stuck in this turf.
It is the artificial surface and multi-purpose. It's worked for soccer. I wonder if they play lacrosse as well.
Yes, it's got the field hockey stuff in here.
Okay.
For the girls, they play field hockey. I'm not sure if that's a cramp. The way he's walking off the field, it doesn't look like it, but let's hope it is.
And if that is Jalen Sanders, that's going to be a big loss.
They already have their quarterback Rudden dinged up in the first half.
And this was a non-contact injury. I can't see the number, whether it is Sanders or Concepcion, either one.
No, I could see if it's Concepcion cramping up because the young man isn't used to getting this much action, and he's playing defense and offense tonight. So let's hope it's just a cramp. Huge play coming up, Carroll. You've got 4th and 7. And I do believe it is Concepcion.
4th and 7. Rodriguez has Sullivan right next to him. Big play.
Let's see if they roll out Rodriguez again to get away from the pressure. Here it comes right up the middle.
Rolling, drop back, fires, and it is complete to Garcia. Garcia spins and shy of the goal line.
Yeah,
his knee was down before the ball broke the plate.
Yeah, he slammed the ball into the end zone, but his knee was down as Rodriguez, a lot of pressure right in his face, stood tall and threw a strike to Garcia, who had broken free right in the same spot where Concepcion had just gone down the previous play.
It is 1st and goal from inside the 1-yard line. It is Sullivan into the end zone, touchdown.
His 4th touchdown of the night.
Now flags fly after the play is over.
So let's see if the touchdown counts. You would think it would, as we have another Mustang down right there at the 2-yard line. Again, let's just hope he's cramped up.
It is, I believe, holding against the Spartans is what I see as the call, John.
So that should negate the touchdown, although the flags came in well after the play. Maybe they just got stuck in his pocket.
Let's see if it's holding or if that was a personal foul call. Okay.
Just have to wait. Yeah, let's
Here we go.
Sort it out.
Touchdown is good. It is a personal foul against the Spartans. It'll be enforced on the kickoff.
And we're able to hear that as the referee is mic'd up, so he explained it perfectly. Central going for 2 here.
Minute 48 to play in the 3rd quarter. Going to have to get some ping pong sound effects, John. 28-25, the Spartans will go for 2. Extra points have been a bit of an issue. Sullivan has Marini right next to him. Sullivan with the ball. Sullivan sprints to the far side and into the end zone. The 2-point conversion is good. So, minute 48, 28-27. Otay Ranch leads the Central Spartans.
Stan's Auto Body has been serving customers in the Imperial Valley for many years now. Their mission is to be recognized as a premier provider of auto body repair services. Stan's Auto Body also works closely with you and your insurance company on your collision repair. They're committed to delivering superior quality and customer service by exceeding your expectations. Stan's Auto Body, thank you for making them #1 with CarWise.com. Give them a call or stop by 1880 West Euclid Avenue in El Centro.
Start the day off right by having breakfast at the Broken Yolk Café. Once again, voted best breakfast in Imperial Valley by you, our customer. Thank you. Now remember, Broken Yolk strives every day to bring you great service and great food. Still preparing everything fresh daily. Open for breakfast and lunch 7 days a week from 7 a.m. till 2 p.m. Log on to Broken Yolk Café and and join the club or order your meal online. Broken Yolk Café on North Imperial Avenue in El Centro.
Spartans will kick off. They just went 79 yards on 11 plays, scooted right down the middle, and it is fielded by Rasmussen on his knees, which means he's down. It was Armando Rodriguez, one of the up backs, and smart play. You didn't kick it to Jahalen Sanders, and Rodriguez had the good sense just to cover the football. The Mustangs with excellent field position, 1st and 10 from their own 47-yard line.
Brian Rudden does hobble out onto the field, so he is back in the backfield in the shotgun formation.
And the handoff in the middle and looking for some running room and finding it. And Aiden Sevilla picks up big yardage.
Yeah, it looks like, Carroll, that these Mustangs are rallying around the injured quarterback, Brian Rudden, and they're just playing a whole lot harder than it seemed like they were, that's what you expect out of a leadership team. And everybody's trying out to make up the fact that Rudden obviously is hampered. I don't think he's going to carry the ball at all unless something weird happens.
And he has been one of their top ball carriers coming into the game tonight. 1st and 10, pitches it off, and it is complete. And the pass complete out in the flat to Brodsky. Brodsky picks up 6, 2nd and 4. The ball is on the 34-yard line in Spartan territory.
And that was just to get the snap and throw the ball, not even stepping, as Rudden was able to deliver it. And that may be about the extent of his pass playbook is going to be for this second half.
Handoff and hit and dropped for no gain is
that's Sevilla again.
Sevilla.
And what happened, Carroll, is actually he was hit and he spun out of the tackle, and when he did, he went backwards and ended up losing 2 yards.
Joel Gonzalez Valdez.
As that will end the third quarter.
At the end of 3 quarters of play, our score, Otay Ranch 28, Central Spartans 27.
Priority registration for Imperial Valley College Winter and Spring 2022 Intersession begins November 8th. We are providing an amazing opportunity for students to attend Imperial Valley College for free. All you need to do is apply to IVC if you haven't in the last 2 semesters, apply for financial aid, and register for classes. In addition, if you plan on attending IVC full-time, you will receive $800 to assist in the cost of educational-related expenses. If you're attending part-time, you will receive $250. Research the classes you want to take next. 2022 winter schedule is now available. Winter session begins January 3rd. Spring session begins February 14th.
The town pumping.
We will start the third quarter of play with the Otay Ranch Mustangs with a 3rd and about 3. Rudden from the shotgun.
Powerhouse backfield. We've got the fullback in there in front of Sevilla.
Handoff it is Sevilla, and Sevilla is hit and wrapped up, and he'll be shy of the first down. I don't think he got anything there. And on the tackle, along with several others, Joel Gonzalez Valdez and Jared Martin. He lost a yard.
The Otay Ranch is staying right up on the line of scrimmage. Quickly coming over to get the play called in is Jaden Daniel, as Rudden doesn't feel like running over to the sidelines. So let's give the young man credit. He's out there earning the Purple Heart today.
4th and 2. Another big play. We're early in the fourth quarter.
Central up on the line of scrimmage. Again, just like Otay Ranch was, expecting a run.
Play action, fires downfield, and it's incomplete. Big stand.
And
down on the coverage was Skylar Cook.
And Rudden went down after he threw it. His leg gave way, so that probably helped the pass, not have quite enough mustard to get all the way out there. The man was open, but the ball fell about a yard short.
Spartans will take over 1st and 10 following that. The ball is on their own 32-yard line. John, the Mustang faithful wanting roughing the passer, but he went down on his own.
Yeah, his leg just gave out. Central wasn't even there.
Handoff, it is Sullivan. Sullivan will pick up 9 tough yards in the middle.
But the tension here, Carroll, has amped up. We can feel it. Otay Ranch now feeling a little bit of pressure, as I'm sure they felt they were just going to come out here and just roll Central with a 500 record, and Central has showed up tonight to play football.
2nd and 1.
9-yard pickup by Sullivan.
Garcia is wide on the right side. That's our side. The near side, the wide side. Double slot. Looking, dumping it off. It is Marini. Marini with a screen, and will pick up about 9 yards. He'll be just shy of the midfield stripe. Good for a first down. That screen developed beautifully.
The 8-yard pickup. Marini's got 2 receptions here in the second half.
And now I see Damian Rodriguez a little bit gimpy, John.
Yeah, he took a big hit as he let that ball go.
1st and 10.
And you know, Carroll, playing back in Michigan, a night like this with the cold damp, when you get hit, it seems to hurt a little more.
In motion is Garcia. Garcia with the football. Fires left-handed downfield and in and out of the hands of Marini. Marini was covered. Nobody saw that one coming.
Yeah, that was quite a play by Central. Razzle-dazzle going deep in the playbook as everybody on the Otay Ranch side felt that Garcia was going to run with it. I don't think anybody knew he was left-handed even. But he stopped and fired the ball downfield. Marini got turned around, so wasn't able to bring the football in. But after all,
2nd and 10.
That's what you end up with after all of that, 2nd and 10. So let's see what Central does now.
Marini goes in motion. It is a handoff to Sullivan. Sullivan will get a yard. That's it.
But again, the previous carry to the left side, Sullivan was able to pick up 9 yards. But he's had much more success running to the right side. That's going to bring up 3rd and 9 after that 1-yard pickup. And let's see, Carroll, after this, if we don't get a first down, if Central punts it away, they have not punted tonight.
3rd and 9. Everybody's in tight.
Sullivan's back in the Wildcat.
Sullivan will pick up about 2. That's it as he lunges forward.
Central trying to fool the Mustangs by going to the Wildcat when you had 3rd and 9. Picked up a couple yards, but obviously now that's going to bring up 4th and 7. And let's see if we're going to have our first punt of the evening by the Spartans. It looks like the punting team is coming on.
And, of course, Charlie Sullivan does the punting.
So let's see if you're setting up what could be a fake punt attempt.
No. Not the time for that. High spinning kick, not very long, but it gets a nice bounce. And we'll be down at the 26-yard line. There is a flag across the field.
Yeah, let's see now. If that is pre-kick, then it would give Central a chance if it's against the Mustangs. But if it's post-kick, it will not give Central a first down. All it would do for the Central cause is drive the Mustangs deeper in their own territory, but it could be a block in the back against the Spartans running down there. You usually don't see that, Carroll, on the team that's covering the kick. It's usually the return king.
Holding against the Spartans.
Yeah, no, he called it again. He pointed to the Mustangs.
Mustangs, okay.
So he's gonna mark it back. It's gonna be inside, right around the 10-yard line. I think they're gonna stop walking. We'll see. Yeah, puts it down on. It looks like the
12-yard line.
12. So
1st and 10 for the Mustangs from their own 12-yard line. Another big mistake on their part.
And they have not turned the ball over yet tonight, meaning the Mustangs.
Except on downs. And the handoff on a sweep, and it's slow to develop, and then it closes down, but getting it out to the 16-yard line as coming in Sevilla from a slot back position on a sweep picks up 5. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Both teams looking to their sidelines, getting their plays called in. Charlie Sullivan is now also playing defensive back.
And they fake the sweep, and it is the fullback right up the middle. And
yeah, we have another player down. This time he's out on about the 28-yard line, one of the Mustangs, but this does appear to be a cramp.
The ball carrier there was Oscar Sandoval. And yes, it is a cramp as they tend to him. 7:15 to play in this football game. The Otay Ranch Mustangs 28, the Central Spartans 27, and it's almost as if whoever has the ball last is going to walk away with the win, John.
Yeah, the clock is running down quickly. It's not even, we're 8:45 right now, and we're only 7 minutes away from this game ending. Looking at the regular clock being 8:45, we have to remember to turn the clocks backwards on tomorrow night at midnight or 2 o'clock, I guess, Sunday morning.
Fall back. That's your big guy that's limping off, John.
Yeah, there's been several players that have had the lumps tonight. We're seeing Charlie Sullivan out. He is playing more like a stand-up, actually linebacker. So he's getting in offense and defense now, the critical part of the game, which you'd expect to have your best players on the field.
3rd and 4. And it is a quarterback keeper and out, and he does get the first down.
Yeah, that's Sanders. Sanders
from the Wildcat.
So the Mustangs mimicking the Spartans by having their best running back take a Wildcat snap. And he ran the ball all the way out to the 25-yard line, a pickup of 10.
1st and 10.
Only the 4th first down here in the second half for the Mustangs.
Rudden trots in.
Centro with 2 timeouts left. They did have to take one in the early going in the 3rd quarter.
Rudden moves his running back around a little bit. And he hands off to Sandoval. Sandoval picks up a yard.
Centro with a good job of closing down that time. Several players led by Michael Fisher, a sophomore. So we've mentioned that Otay Ranch is a young team. I believe Central's a little bit younger. Their future is going to be bright with all of these sophomores, juniors, and then you throw in a couple freshmen like Martin and Garcia.
2nd and 9. And on the sweep and caught from behind and dropped is Sevilla.
Yeah. Dominic Lerma on the tackle. Maybe a yard gain.
He picks up a half yard, so it's now 3rd and an accurate 9. The
huge play coming up as the clock is going to tick down under 5 minutes when this play is finally snapped.
The Mustang faithful a little bit quiet on this drive, John.
Yeah, they're not real happy so far with the play selection, but you want to run the clock and you don't want to do anything to turn the ball over down here with a 1-point lead.
Armando Rodriguez, the single setback with Rudden. Back to pass. Rudden looks, fires, and it goes incomplete. Jared Martin almost had it.
And that is
Jared Martin's wearing white for the Spartans.
Yeah, Jared Martin again. He's a defensive end standing on the line, but he drops back in coverage in the sophisticated defense. And I do believe also that Rudden's ankle injury has affected his throwing, because your left ankle is the one that you have to plant and pivot on when you're throwing, and I believe that affected him. As we get another punt here by the Mustangs.
4th and 9, and they get it away. Nice punt. And Marini will field it at the 40, looking for some running room, and is dragged down at the 45. Nice play there by Irvin Martinez on the punt coverage.
And let's give credit to Gavin Marini, Carroll. Although he only got 5 yards positive, if he lets that ball bounce, it's going to go well inside the 30-yard line, maybe even down near the 20, because that ball was hit. It hit hard, and it took off with an overspin bounce, and he caught it at the 40 on that hop. So he saved his team a good 15 or 20 yards.
1st and 10 Spartans on their own 45-yard line.
Otay Ranch up on the line, looking like they're coming for the blitz.
Garcia goes in motion. Garcia gets the handoff. Garcia turns it upfield across the 50 to the 48-yard line in Mustang territory. Brawley leads Westview 49-0. Imperial Santana tied at 14. Calexico 34, Maranatha 3.
7-yard pickup for Garcia. Again, you can feel the tension even here, Carroll. We're on the Mustang sidelines, and they're pretty tense over here.
Perez in motion. Handoff is to Sullivan. Sullivan will get about 3 yards. Very close. He does have the first down. Crosses the 45-yard line. Spotted on the 44. 1st and 10 Spartans. They are moving the ball.
Clock is now showing 3:45 and counting. Centro with 2 timeouts left. But we will, in a moment here, have to see Centro with a little more sense of urgency.
It is from the Wildcat, direct snap to Sullivan. Sullivan will pick up about 3. Bodies strewn all around the field. Now one of them is a Spartan who is down and injured.
Looks like a cramp. Again, we're hoping the way he's holding his leg, and I believe they're going to try to stretch him out now.
3:17 to play in the football game. Otay Ranch 28. The Central Spartans 27.
The CB Stop in Calexico is your one-stop location for ice-cold beer, wine, and your favorite beverages. They have a selection of sandwiches, chips, snacks, ice, and Flavor Lotto, including Powerball and Mega Super Lotto. You can even get fishing bait and a fishing license. The CB Stop has it all, along with a gas station with diesel and a car wash. Open 24 hours a day. The CB Stop, located in Calexico at the corner of Cole and Bowker Road.
Hacienda Snack Bar has been around for a long time, serving breakfast and lunch Monday through Friday, serving your favorite breakfast burritos to the Hacienda burger. And when it comes to catering, they do it right with good hot food. They can put a meal together to fit your budget for any size party, big or small. Stop by Hacienda Snack Bar at 941 K Street in Brawley. Talk to Mario and let him cater your next event, or call 760-344-5542. That's 344-5542.
We all love an expert. We've got a roof expert, a plumber, a great mechanic. The list goes on. Imperial Valley Allstate agent Julie Oliver is your local insurance expert that knows the community. So whether it's protection for your car, home, boat, motorcycle, or more, Julie is here to help. Call your local Allstate agent Julie Oliver today at 760-353-5800. That's 353-5800. Julie says, please stay safe and healthy. You are in good hands. Subject to terms, conditions, and availability.
Exciting things are happening in the Central Union High School District. In-room instruction is underway with all precautions to keep students and staff safe. After-school athletics and activities are happening. Students and teachers are getting the education and interaction they need. And coming soon, the dedication of the brand new state-of-the-art STEM building on the campus of Centro. Exciting times on all campuses. Southwest High School, Desert Oasis, and Phoenix Rising High Schools, Central Union High School, and the CUHS Adult School.
You are listening to high school football on AM 1230 KXO Centro and on the World Wide Web at KXORadio.com.
It is obviously something more than a cramp, as the Spartan player is being tended to. It appears to be a leg injury, and again, much more than a cramp. The training staff are tending to the player. The both teams are on the sidelines. The officials have moved off the field as well, and we are waiting to see exactly what will transpire. I didn't see an ambulance here, John, and we'll have to wait and see. Catching up, what's going on around the Valley? Brawley 49, Westview nothing. Third quarter score. That game's probably over by now with a running clock. And last update we had, Imperial and Santana tied at 14. And Calexico leading Maranatha Christian 34-3. You mentioned, John, that Holtville and Palo Verde, both Division 5 schools, both have byes tonight. The Palo Verde Yellowjackets, who we saw against Southwest, a very, very good football team, the number 1 seed in Division 5, and the Holtville Vikings, another good football team we saw play. They are the number 3 seed.
Right. We saw Holtville defeat the Southwest Spartans, but at the same time, we also know that Palo Verde beat Holtville 40-0. So we're not sure if that was just one of those things when Holtville had some players out, whatnot. But yeah, you asked about the ambulance. I didn't even see a cart, Carroll, because I was expecting the cart to come out on the field. But when you see all of the trainers and officials from both sides come out to a player that's injured, then yeah, definitely it's more serious than what we first thought when we saw that hopefully he was just stretching out to be a cramp. Now let's just hope that this is all precautionary, that they're doing this, erring on the side of precaution to make sure that there isn't anything seriously hurt. Again, I don't believe there is a cart here on the side, so I'm not sure what that means.
Well, we will see what we can find out, and we'll report back. We've got time stopped with an injured Spartan. 3:17 to play in the football game. 28-27, Otay Ranch leads the Central Spartans.
McNeece Mart is your one-stop convenience store with a drive-through car wash. And now McNeece Mart has upgraded their car wash. It's state-of-the-art with 3 different washes to choose from the $7 express wash to the $9 deluxe wash to the best of the best $12 premium wash. Also, purchase 8 gallons of fuel and get $1 off your car wash. And get the punch card. Pay for 5 washes, get the 6th one free. Yes, McNeece Mart, your one-stop convenience store at the corner of Dogwood Road and East Main Street in El Centro.
Stan's Auto Body has been serving customers in the Imperial Valley for many years now. Their mission is to be recognized as a premier provider of auto body repair services. Stan's Auto Body also works closely with you and your insurance company on your collision repair. They're committed to delivering superior quality and customer service by exceeding your expectations. Stan's Auto Body thanks you for making them #1 with CarWise.com. Give them a call or stop by 1880 West Euclid Avenue in El Centro.
The Town Pump is now open at their original location in Westmoreland, serving you the same quality steaks and brand beef, along with excellent service. They are open Tuesday through Saturday at 4:30 p.m., closed Sundays and Mondays, so now you can come back to the original location of Town Pump in Westmoreland for all your favorite entrees. All credit cards accepted.
You are listening to high school football on AM 1230 KXO Centro and on the World Wide Web at KXORadio.com.
Priority registration for Imperial Valley College Winter and Spring 2022 intersession begins November 8th. We are providing an amazing opportunity for students to attend Imperial Valley College for free. All you need to do is apply to IVC if you haven't in the last 2 semesters, apply for financial aid, and register for classes. In addition, if you plan on attending IVC full-time, you will receive $800 to assist in the cost of educational-related expenses. If you're attending part-time, and you'll receive $250. Research the classes you want to take next. 2022 winter schedule is now available. Winter session begins January 3rd. Spring session begins February 14th.
We are still awaiting the injured Spartan on the field. The training staff from both schools, coaches from both schools, tending to the injured player, and we're waiting. I'm assuming we're waiting for an ambulance, as they've got a leg immobilized. I know there is at least an EMT firefighter out there from the Chula Vista Fire Department, but we're just kind of waiting to see. And Gabe, I will give you a heads up while we are waiting, because it appears this will be a prolonged wait. Let's see if we can pick up CBS News on the hour. And if possible, Gabe, maybe you can update some scores, and then we'll pick up CBS News.
Okay.
The best oldies on the radio. KXO El Centro on AM 1230. KXO.
CBS News time is 9 o'clock right here on Imperial Valley's AM 1230. KXO.
This is CBS News on the Hour, sponsored by Rocket Mortgage.
I'm Tom Foti in Washington, where a big money spending bill has just passed Congress as the Democratic intra-party logjam finally broke. Like the Senate before, the House has approved a $1 trillion bridge, road, harbor fix-up package. Massachusetts Democrat Jim McGovern.
Let us pass the infrastructure bill, the BIF bill, and then let us pass the Build Back Better bill, and let's transform this country for the better. I am proud to be here today to advocate for this legislation.
Final vote 226-208 for approval, with a few members of each party straying in the opposite direction from most of their colleagues. This after repeated pleas from the other side of Pennsylvania Avenue.
The calls from here to Capitol Hill continued into the evening, with the president urging House Democrats to come together and vote on his agenda tonight. Mr. Biden scrapped plans to head late Friday to his vacation home in Rehoboth Beach, Delaware, in order to focus on the effort.
White House correspondent Stephen Portnoy. The Georgia jury in that racially tinged trial in the killing of Ahmaud Arbery has heard opening statements with very different pictures of Arbery and the three men accused of killing him.
Prosecutor Linda Dunikowski told the jury the 25-year-old black man was killed based on the defendant's assumptions, not evidence.
All three of these defendants did everything they did based on assumptions.
Defense lawyers say the fatal shooting was in self-defense. A disproportionately white jury is hearing the case. Jim Crisula, CBS News.
And there's another high-profile killing trial ongoing, this one in the Midwest, involving deadly shootings during last summer's civil disturbances in Kenosha, Wisconsin.
A day after a juror was dismissed for telling a joke to a courtroom deputy at the Kyle Rittenhouse trial, a second juror has been released, this time for a pregnancy-related health issue. On the stand, witness Jason Lukowski, another armed civilian who went to Kenosha that night, describes Joseph Rosenbaum, the first man Rittenhouse is accused of shooting to death, as
a babbling idiot. Did you consider him a threat?
No.
Did you feel that he posed any danger to you or anyone else?
No.
Lukowski's testimony contrasts with earlier witnesses who said Rosenbaum threatened to kill Rittenhouse and later lunged for the teenager's gun. Jennifer Kuiper, CBS News, Chicago.
The October jobs report was much to the president's liking and to the liking of a lot of people who got hired.
The unemployment rate moved downward last month to 4.6% as the economy added 531,000 jobs. Some of the largest job gains were in the leisure and hospitality industries, as well as professional and business services and manufacturing.
That is CBS News reporter Sarah Ewell-Weiss, and this is CBS News.
This hour's newscast is presented by Rocket Mortgage. Need to know what it takes for a home loan to fit your budget and your family? Rocket can.
Oil. Churches is adding Applewood smoked Texas cut bacon to our all-white meat chicken sandwich. Yep, these two are best flavors forever. Try our new Texas cut bacon chicken sandwiches today. Churches, bringing that down home flavor. Offer valid at participating locations.
Would you like a cleaning product that can be used in the garage, the laundry, and the kitchen, and save space in your cabinet? Hi, I'm Bruce Fabrizio, inventor of Simple Green. To learn more, visit us at simplegreen.com.
You're home after a long day, preparing dinner when...
Ew! What's that? It smells like rotten eggs.
That might be a natural gas leak.
It can't be. We don't have any natural gas appliances.
Even if you don't use natural gas, that rotten egg odor could be a sign of a leak in your neighborhood. Because gas lines can be buried anywhere.
Shut up.
No, speak up. If you ever suspect a leak, leave immediately and call 911 and Southwest Gas.
Thanks, deep voice narrator.
You're very welcome.
As that climate change conference that President Biden attended a few days ago wraps up in Scotland,
some scientists took the Arctic to Glasgow, and they took an iceberg too. Arctic Base Camp set up outside COP26 to remind delegates the Arctic is in danger.
While they're inside trying to deal with economic realities or geopolitical tensions, this iceberg is out here melting away, just like all the other icebergs.
Sustainability professor Gail Whiteman says the Greenland ice sheet is melting at the rate of 17 million bottles of water per second. Elaine Cobb, CBS News.
And back to the economy after that stronger than expected October jobs report. It was also a pretty strong end of the week finish on Wall Street. A seventh straight day of gains for the S&P. Big jump also for the Dow, which was up about 200 points, about 0.5%. The S&P up 17, NASDAQ up 31. Tom Foti, CBS News.
If you're with Verizon, AT&T, or T-Mobile, you're paying too much for cell service. It's CBS News business analyst Jill Schlesinger. Did you know Pure Talk gives you the same great coverage on the same great 5G network as one of the big guys for about half the cost? The average family is saving over $800 a year. I know what you're thinking. How do they do that? Pure Talk doesn't have thousands of retail stores and overhead that you have to pay for. And they don't charge you for the added perks that you never use. You can keep your phone number and keep your phone or get huge discounts on the latest iPhones and Androids. Unlimited talk, text, and 6 gigs of data is just $30 a month. From your cell phone, dial pound 250 and say Jill50 to save 50% off your first month. That's pound 250, say Jill50. Pure Talk is simply smarter wireless.
KXO AM 1230, the best oldies on the radio.
1230 at KXORadio.com.
We have a prolonged pause for an injured Central Spartans player. He is being tended to right at about midfield. There is a Chula Vista Fire Department ambulance on scene, as well as paramedics from the Chula Vista Fire Department. And they are still tending to the player. And we will not speculate as to what the injury is. And we anticipate that they will take as long as necessary to stabilize this young man before they transport him, and then we will be able to resume football action. We've got 3 minutes and 17 seconds to play in the football game. It is 28-27. Otay Ranch Mustangs leading the Central Spartans. It is round one of the CIF San Diego section Division II football playoff series. And it's on pause right now. There are more important things than football. Final scores. It is Calexico defeated Maranatha 34-13. Imperial leads Santana 21-14. That game is on our website, KXORadio.com. Raleigh with a 49-0 lead over Westview, and I would imagine by now that game is over, and no telling where it might have ended up score-wise. But again, we've been in a roughly a 25-minute delay here on the campus of Olympian High School, where this year the Otay Ranch Mustangs have been playing home games. We'll be back after this.
Start the day off right by having breakfast at the Broken Yolk Café. Once again, voted best breakfast in Imperial Valley by you, our customer. Thank you. Now remember, Broken Yolk strives every day to bring you great service and great food, still preparing everything fresh daily. Open for breakfast and lunch 7 days a week from 7 a.m. till 2 p.m. Log on to Broken Yolk Café and join the club or order your meal online. Broken Yolk Café on North Imperial Avenue in El Centro.
The CB Stop in Calexico is your one-stop location for ice-cold beer, wine, and your favorite beverages. They have a selection of sandwiches, chips, snacks, ice, and flavor lotto, including Powerball and Mega Super Lotto. You can even get fishing bait and a fishing license. The CB Stop has it all, along with a gas station with diesel and a car wash. Open 24 hours a day. The CB Stop, located in Calexico at the corner of Cole and Bowker Road.
McNeece Mart is your one-stop convenience store with a drive-through car wash. And now, McNeece Mart has upgraded their car wash. It's state-of-the-art with 3 different washes to choose from the $7 Express wash to the $9 Deluxe wash to the best of the best $12 Premium wash. Also, purchase 8 gallons of fuel and get $1 off your car wash. And get the punch card. Pay for 5 washes, get the 6th one free. Yes, McNeece Mart, your one-stop convenience store at the corner of Dogwood Road and East Main Street in El Centro.
Exciting things are happening in the Central Union High School District. In-room instruction is underway with all precautions to keep students and staff safe. After-school athletics and activities are happening. Students and teachers are getting the education and interaction they need. And coming soon, the dedication of the brand new state-of-the-art STEM building on the campus of Centro. Exciting times on all campuses. Southwest High School, Desert Oasis, and Phoenix Rising High Schools, Central Union High School, and the CUHS Adult School. And it is high school football delayed for an injured player. That player is being loaded into an ambulance right now, waving to his teammates and to the crowd. We are pretty sure it is a leg injury, John. That's what it appeared to be from the get-go.
Lower extremity. He's sitting up, as you already mentioned, waving. There's nothing, no ties or anything around the head, neck. None of that's been stabilized. It appears to be a leg injury. And one of the funny things about that, if there is anything funny, Anthony Ramirez, the injured player, he's a junior that weighs in at 285, and it took 6 of those big, strong Chula Vista firemen to get him up on the gurney. So,
well, just a little guy. And I wouldn't be surprised he'll be heading to Rady's Children's Hospital, John.
Yeah.
Maybe the biggest guy in their ER, but hey, that's what Rady's is for.
Yeah, and an excellent job by, again, the Chula Vista paramedics, fire department here on the scene, to take care of it in a timely fashion. And obviously, for anybody, it's the safety of the kids is what's first, and even more so when there's an injury. And you don't want to minimize the leg injury, but that's the good news. It didn't appear to be anything around the head, neck area that can be so threatening. We get back to football, Carroll. Central has the ball on the 42-yard line of the homestanding Mustangs. It is going to be 2nd and 8. We've got 3:17 to go, and Central is trailing by a point. They have 2 timeouts left, and this just put a whole damper on the festivities and proceedings here of all this. But we're just happy that the young man appears to be okay and on the road to recovery even right now.
Well, Anthony, a big part of that offensive line, and I mean that in execution manner, in that he's been able to open some holes and seal off the edge for his running backs and to protect his quarterback. So, that will be a bit of an issue as well. But, again, taking care of the kids, making sure that they are safe is what is paramount. So I believe what we are going to have when the ambulance does clear the field, an opportunity for the teams to warm up, and then we will resume action. Again, 3 minutes, 17 seconds to play, 28-27. It is Otay Ranch with the lead.
Stan's Auto Body has been serving customers in the Imperial Valley for many years now. Their mission is to be recognized as a premier provider of auto body repair services. Stan's Auto Body also works closely with you and your insurance company on your collision repair. They're committed to delivering superior quality and customer service by exceeding your expectations. Stan's Auto Body thanks you for making them #1 with CarWise.com. Give them a call or stop by 1880 West Euclid Avenue in El Centro.
We all love an expert. We've got a roof expert, a plumber, a great mechanic. The list goes on. Imperial Valley Allstate agent Julie Oliver is your local insurance expert that knows the community. So whether it's protection for your car, home, boat, motorcycle, or more, Julie is here to help. Call your local Allstate agent Julie Oliver today at 760-353-5800. That's 353-5800. Julie says, please stay safe and healthy. You are in good hands. Subject to terms, conditions, and availability.
2nd and 8. The Spartans will put it in play. It is Damian Rodriguez at quarterback. Charlie Sullivan is right next to him. Let's see how the players adjust after that long delay. And it is dumped off into the flat, and it is complete. And I believe that is Elijah Perez with the catch.
We'll have to.
Let's see if we can. That was Perez.
Yep. Perez with his first catch here in the second half, but it does give the Spartans their 10th first down. Clock is moving.
Move the ball down to the Mustangs' 33-yard line.
And Carroll, the injured player, Anthony Ramirez, had not been a starter. That was the position that was Jonah Huerta, and he beat him out. So now Jonah's back in the football game.
And it is Sullivan dumps it off and throws it away. It was supposed to be a screen. And now Gavin Marini is getting up a little bit slow, but he's okay.
So that's who the intended receiver was. Marini as Central trying to cross up the Mustangs with Sullivan in the Wildcat, and he didn't pull off much of a fake. As soon as he got the snap, he started drifting with his hand in the position to throw the football, so it didn't fool the Mustangs. Does stop the clock.
2nd and 10. Spartans trail by 1, and it is Sullivan on the sweep and will be pushed out of bounds with maybe a 2-yard gain. Give him 3. Move it down to the 30-yard line, across the 30 at the 29, so he actually picked up 4. And it'll be 3rd and 6. And I don't even want to think about a field goal, John, because the Spartans' kicking game has not been good.
No, they failed last week in a PAT attempt. They've already failed once tonight, gone for it twice, 2 other times, and got it once.
Rodriguez.
Here comes the blitz.
And somebody moved, and it is against the Spartans.
So that's going to push Central back 5 yards as the Mustangs just jumped up on the line of scrimmage, 8 players, and that caused one of the Central interior linemen to flinch, and so that's going to cost them 5 yards.
It'll be 3rd and 11.
And that will change your play, but the clock does remain stopped.
Damian Rodriguez from the shotgun. Charlie Sullivan is right next to him. Yes, it is 4-down territory. Rolling to his left, looking back, has got Garcia open in the end zone, and he's got it. Touchdown!
What a diving catch that we've seen all year by the freshman Sergio Garcia.
Sergio Garcia stretches out flat, catches the ball, slams into the end zone, and scores. And that silenced this side of the field, John.
Yeah, now there's still 2 minutes, 13 seconds to go. Otay Ranch has all 3 timeouts, but they are running with a gimpy quarterback who's really showed his grit tonight.
Spartans will go for 2. It is Charlie Sullivan. Sullivan looks to get it upfield, and he'll be shy. Not get it into the end zone, so 2:13 to play in this football game. The score, Central leads for the first time, 33-28.
The Town Pump is now open at their original location in Westmoreland, serving you the same quality steaks and brand beef, along with excellent service. They are open Tuesday through Saturday at 4:30 p.m., closed Sundays and Monday, so now you can come back to the original location of Town Pump in Westmoreland for all your favorite entrees. All credit cards accepted.
It is high school football at its best on the campus of Olympian High School. First round CIF football action. The Central Spartans, for the first time tonight, have a lead, 33-28. That means no field goal.
And that's the reason the first time they had the lead is Carroll on the opening play of the game, a kickoff. Otay Ranch returned it 80 yards for a touchdown, and I think that gave them a little sense of accomplishment and maybe a little bit of overconfidence as Central has continued to play good football the rest of this 48 minutes.
Driving kick, and it'll be fielded back at the 10. Getting up ahead of steam is Sanders. Sanders will bring it out across the 40. Just shy of the 40 is where they mark it.
Really surprised Central kicked that ball deep. Now, Sanders was playing well up on the 20-yard line, but that young man plays baseball as well, and he just drifted back and caught it. And then once he had it, all the Central Spartan faithful had their hearts in their throats as it looked like he was a step away from breaking it again.
127 ticks of the clock are left. Otay Ranch trailing for the first time tonight.
And Rudden is out at the quarterback position.
And on the draw play, the handoff will be stopped for no gain. And Charlie Sullivan on the tackle.
Yeah, he's used to that quick fullback up the middle, as that's what he does, as Otay Ranch hurrying up now. They still have 3 timeouts, so I'm surprised they don't take one, as the snap was given when the quarterback wasn't ready.
And the pitch and the catch, short completion, actually no gain. The catch.
That was by Sanders.
Halen Sanders, and no gain. Now the timeout. Otay Ranch takes the timeout. 1:34 to play. 33-28, the Spartans lead the Mustangs.
Priority registration for Imperial Valley College Winter and Spring 2022 Intersession begins November 8th. We are providing an amazing opportunity for students to attend Imperial Valley College for free. All you need to do is apply to IVC if you haven't in the last 2 semesters, apply for financial aid, and register for classes. In addition, if you plan on attending IVC full-time, you will receive $800 to assist in the cost of educational-related expenses. If you're attending part-time, you will receive $250. Research the classes you want to take next. 2022 winter schedule is now available. Winter session begins January 3rd. Spring session begins February 14th.
3rd and 10. Back to pass, and the ball is tipped and knocked down. What a play by the freshman, Jared Martin. Jared Martin got in the face of Brian Rudden and batted the ball away.
Let's see if the Mustangs will take a second timeout as the clock does stop with 1:30. But this is 4th down now. You got 4th and 10. So they're going to go ahead and just take the play that the coach has already called in.
Rudden from the shotgun. You know it's going to be in the air. He's got 3 wide on the right side, the wide side. Back to pass. Looking, has time. Now he steps up. Hit from behind, but gets it away, and it is caught.
Right on the sidelines, but they're saying he made the catch.
As Rudden, under intense pressure, got it away, and Sanders with the catch.
And we have a timeout because I believe Sanders is down on the out of bounds. Now he's up and being helped across to this side of the field by a couple of his teammates.
We've got 1 minute and 20 seconds to play.
Yeah, a lot of time. That's forever in a football game like this. And we're just trying to wait to see. They put the ball on the 45-yard line. So that was a 15-yard pitch and catch on 4th and 10.
And a great play on both parts of Brian Rudden and Jahalen Sanders.
And Sanders now is actually being carried off with the help of a coach and one of his teammates, not putting any pressure on his left leg.
1st and 10. Mustangs from the Spartan 45-yard line. They trail 33-28. And now everybody's shifting sides. Snap back, running. And that's holding. That was a takedown, and it wasn't called. Ball's loose. And it's recovered by the Mustangs.
And the Mustangs take their second timeout, Carroll.
It was Michael Fisher tackling the ball carrier. John, there was a takedown.
Yeah, I thought. That was Brian Martin. They had to tackle him to keep him off the quarterback. And unfortunately, the referee did not see it that way. But Otay Ranch, very fortunate to get that ball back as Rudden was hit and the ball came loose. He didn't throw it. He was hit putting the ball back, and it came out, and one of the offensive linemen very alertly dove on top of the football. We've got 1:09 left, 1 timeout remaining. The ball's at the 46-yard line after that 1-yard loss.
2nd and 11.
Which does go down as a sack, Carroll.
And like I said, I mean, it was an out-and-out takedown. And I don't... even on this side, the Otay Ranch parents, they saw it.
So here we have Rudden back 6 yards off the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 11. Rolling to his right, dumps a little screen off. It is complete and looking to get away and being held up and dropped is Concepcion. He is back.
And the clock is running. Now Otay Ranch will take their 3rd and final timeout.
And we've got 54.9 seconds to play. They picked up 7 yards. It'll be 3rd and 3. And the ball is on the 38-yard line. So the Spartans, pressure on Rudden, who is not as mobile as he might be, and good coverage downfield.
The young man, though, is 3 for 4 here in this drive, so he's really shown some true grit out there. And one of those completions, again, the 15-yarder, was on 4th and 10. Here we've got 3rd and about 4.5.
And Otay Ranch with no timeouts. Rudden rolling, dumps it back. It is complete to Sanders, and he is hit immediately by Charlie Sullivan. And he'll lose 3 yards. Clock continues to run.
It is 4th down, and the players for Otay asking what the play is. They finally got it.
And the snap is missed by Rudden. He's chased. He's hit from behind. He throws it away. That is intentional grounding, I believe.
4th down anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Okay.
We do have, here comes, well, I don't know if the flag came out or not. Yeah, it's 1st down Central.
1st and 10 Central, they got the ball game. 23 seconds to play in this ball game. An incredible defense stymies a pretty darn good offense, John.
Yes, and let's give credit to Rudden. He's out there on one leg, basically, and he's running around trying to get that pass off. So let's see. Central should go ahead and just take the victory formation. One snap down the football. Let's hope there's no activity here right at the line of scrimmage, and there's not.
And that's the ball game. This ball game is history. It is the Central Spartans prevailing 33-28 as they will advance in CIF football playoff action.
The CB Stop in Calexico is your one-stop location for ice-cold beer, wine, and your favorite beverages. They have a selection of sandwiches, chips, snacks, ice, and play the lotto, including Powerball and Mega Super Lotto. You can even get fishing bait and a fishing license. The CB Stop has it all, along with a gas station with diesel and a car wash. Open 24 hours a day. The CB Stop, located in Calexico at the corner of Cole and Bowker Road.
Start the day off right by having breakfast at the Broken Yolk Café. Once again, voted best breakfast in Imperial Valley by you, our customer. Thank you. Now remember, Broken Yolk strives every day to bring you great service and great food, still preparing everything fresh daily. Open for breakfast and lunch 7 days a week from 7 a.m. till 2 p.m. Log on to Broken Yolk Café and join the club or order your meal online. Broken Yolk Café on North Imperial Avenue in El Centro. We all love an expert. We've got a roof expert, a plumber, a great mechanic. The list goes on. Imperial Valley Allstate agent Julie Oliver is your local insurance expert that knows the community. So whether it's protection for your car, home, boat, motorcycle, or more, Julie is here to help. Call your local Allstate agent Julie Oliver today at 760-353-5800. That's 353-5800. Julie says, please stay safe and healthy. You are in good hands. Subject to terms, conditions, and availability.
Exciting things are happening in the Central Union High School District. In-room instruction is underway with all precautions to keep students and staff safe. After-school athletics and activities are happening. Students and teachers are getting the education and interaction they need. And coming soon, the dedication of the brand new state-of-the-art STEM building on the campus of Central. Exciting times on all campuses. Southwest High School, Desert Oasis, and Phoenix Rising High Schools, Central Union High School, and the CUHS Adult School.
You're listening to high school football on AM 1230 KXO El Centro and on the World Wide Web at KXORadio.com.
This will have to go down in the annals of one of the best football games we have seen. The Central Spartans trailing from the get-go as the Otay Ranch Mustangs take the opening kickoff 80 yards for a score. And the Spartans playing catch-up from that point on and finally did catch up and then held on. The Spartans' first drive went 69 yards on 10 plays, 7 of them on the ground. Charlie Sullivan with the bulk of that. And the touchdown, it was Sullivan, a 7-yard touchdown run. The point after attempt, no good. Then they went 75 yards on 10 plays, 9 of them on the ground. Again, Charlie Sullivan with the bulk of that. 1 yard out for Sullivan and the score. The point after attempt by Miles Rodriguez was good. That made it 14-13, Central trailing by 1. In the third quarter, the Spartans go 63 yards on 6 plays, all of them on the ground. And the touchdown was scored, and the point after attempt, they tried for 2, no good. And it was Otay Ranch 21, Central 19. And then the Central Spartans came back, 7 rushing plays, 2 of 4 passing, and it was Sullivan for the touchdown, made it 28-27, and then the Spartans pulled off another score and took the lead and held. John, what kind of numbers have we got?
Well, they show what the game was. The Central, except for that opening kickoff, they really did outplay the Mustangs. Otay Ranch ran the ball 31 times from scrimmage for 147 yards. 6 for 14 was Rudden for 74 yards, giving the Mustangs 221 total yards. 10 first downs, 5 in each half. But also just as impressive as all that was no fumbles, no interceptions, no turnovers. Centro ran the ball 38 times from scrimmage for 208 yards. 9 for 16 was the passing attack of Rodriguez. Also, Garcia had a throw in there, as did Sullivan. But 9 for 16 were the totals for 151 yards, giving Central a whopping 359 total yards, 19 first downs. They did have the 2 interceptions in the first half for their 2 turnovers. Individually, let's take a look at first the rushing. We had Elijah Perez one play from scrimmage for 3-yard gain. Sergio Garcia jet sweep twice for 9-yard gain. Damian Rodriguez in the first half had 2 carries for 5 yards. And 38 rushes by the team, 33 by Charlie Sullivan for 191 yards and 4 touchdowns. So I guess I could ask that he probably has a good shot at being Athlete of the Week. You go 33 carries, 191, 4 touchdowns, and a Division II football playoff victory. The 9 receptions were made among 3 different players. Gavin Marini had 3 catches for 39 yards. Elijah Perez, 2 catches for 15 yards. Sergio Garcia, 4 catches for 97 yards and 1 touchdown. That last touchdown was the game winner with about 3 minutes to go in the game. And that was a big one, 34 yards.
Well, John, good game, fun game. And I can tell you Calexico won. Next week, Calexico will play Holtville. That will be in Holtville. Yes, they played earlier. They're both in the Desert League. That one, Holtville won 29-28. So, next week, Calexico and Holtville is going to be good. Imperial and Santana, they're in overtime. So that game will continue. It is Brawley will continue. And where will Central be next week? We'll let you know tomorrow morning. We know. High school football on AM 1230 KXO El Centro, brought to you by the CB Stop in Calexico. Julie Oliver, your Allstate insurance agent with Dickey Insurance Services, by the Hacienda Snack Bar, McNeece Mart, and Car Wash, Dogwood and Main El Centro, the Central Union High School District, Broken Yolk Café, Stan's Auto Body, Imperial Valley College, and by the Town Pump, back in Westmoreland where they belong. It's final score again, 33-28. The Central Spartans with the win. I'm Carroll for John Driffill. Gabe Lemus, our producer-engineer, technical assistance provided by Kurt Hoffman. Thank you, and we will be on the air next week.
The Imperial Valley's best oldies on the radio.